and welcome to another Scrapping Irish live on a Sunday evening here in Ireland, Sunday afternoon in America, and whatever time it is wherever you are, guys. So, welcome in. First off, let me make sure it's all working okay. So I'll check it on my phone, and we'll double check to make sure everything is live. And on the YouTube side, YouTube, Tube U. And am I live? My channel, your channel. It's saying live. Turn down the volume. We don't want an echo coming back. Yeah, so we're live. So when I'm there, might as well see who is. First in was Angry. Who was in? Angry Blacksmith, was it? I think, or what was it? Who was in there? Yeah, Angry Blacksmith was first in, followed by Ro, followed by Steve, followed by E-Waste Mike, followed by Daniel, followed by Scrap about. Where am I here? Because my thing went off of me. Scrap Bongo, and who else then? Angry Blacksmith back in again. So guys, thanks for being in early. First off, if I get cut off, it's because we're in the middle of a storm again tonight. So we're having another one of them winter storms that we get here a lot this time of year. So I think this is the third one in a week. So we might have power outages and stuff like that. So if it does happen, I do apologize. Hopefully it won't. It happened a few times last night when I was on Raphael's. I got cut off, and then when I did come back, I wasn't going to go back up. I was just gone late. It was time for me to go to bed. So let me see here. What am I doing? I'm trying to get up a picture of where the storm is at the moment, so you can actually see where the storm is. Freshen it up. There we go. And so, oh, you can't see it because the green screen, Jason. Let me have a look. Turn off my green screen for a minute. Go back out to settings, camera, blah, 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 blah. And green screen. Where is my green screen? Show advanced settings. How do I turn off this? Known for a minute. There we go. So my green screen is off now for a second, and you can see there that the storm is coming in over Ireland at the moment. Hopefully you can see that. So that's the winds coming in over Ireland, heading to the UK, Scotland getting it as well. So hopefully everything keeps going okay and we don't get too much of it. So I'd say the winds at the moment where I am are they're gusting at about 80 kilometers an hour, and then they're going up to what's coming in later on tonight. They're going up into let me click on where it is, up to 125 kilometers. So it'll start to gust fairly bad. So let me put back on my green screen. Camera settings, virtual background, and we'll put on there we go. So right, let's see what people have been saying. Let me go back up here. So US Mike saying hi as well, Daniel saying hi, everyone just saying hi to each other, blah 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 blah. Okay, so it's just everyone saying hi to each other. So what has everyone been up to? What has everyone been scrapping? What has everyone been doing? Link is there if anyone wants to come up. I'm still taking these apart because I left them for, will I be on here again? It's just something to do. Simple Man, welcome in, Electronic Scrapper. Great to see you guys. Electronic Scrapper, how is the silver recovery going? We were talking about it on Raphael's stream last night. So how is that going at the moment? Again, if anyone's in there that isn't subscribed to me and you can't comment, you'll have to subscribe, because again, I've set it for subscriber only, which I find works good. It stops people who are not really just passing by and aren't into following my channel or whatever. So this way they have to kind of subscribe and stay for 20 minutes so before they can comment, and then that way they can get a real feel for what we do and what we talk about and stuff like that. So hopefully then they'll stick around. Jeanette Pickering, welcome in as well. Good to see you. In case I missed anyone else coming in. I did see Ralph at the beginning. Yeah, Ralph was here at the beginning. Ralph is probably playing his Horizon game. He just popped in to say hi. So, Ralph, I appreciate you popping in if you're busy playing your Horizon game. I hope it's going well for you. I hope you're enjoying it. But yeah, so I'm just, who's this? Granny and the Bear Scrappers. Welcome in. Pooh's mate, good to see you as well. Storm heading your way later on tonight as well, Pooh's mate. What's it called? Storm Franklin, I think it is. This one is called. So hopefully it doesn't do as much damage as the last one, but it already done some damage around here because I had to go to my place of work as I'm one of the key holders, and we had an issue where some of our shutter doors got blown in, so I had to try and secure them. Let me see. I'm scrapping low-grade boards. I'm taking off the blue M&Ms because, yeah, take off the blue M&Ms because Lanarkshire Scrapper seems to be getting silver on them, so I think everyone now will be looking at them. Gil Skills, welcome in. Good to see you. It's here already. It's not here already, Pooh's mate. It's going to get stronger before it gets to you. That's only the mild bit. The winds here are beginning to increase, so we'll be heading towards Yee later on. I'd say it'll be, I think 3 a.m. is going to be peak here. It's going to be at its strongest at 3 a.m. in the morning. So you'll probably have that at 6 or 7 maybe in the morning. It'll be your strong winds. So hopefully you can avoid the worst of it. I think Scotland is going to get it worse than most of us. I think it's heading more that direction. Yeah, you're going to get the worst for tomorrow, Pooh's mate, I think. Gulf Coast, welcome in. Good to see you. So, yeah, we're having storm season over here. WTF, Mike, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in, Mike. Hope all is good with you. Muriatic Acid, cheers for being in as usual. Thanks for the thumbs up. We had snow yesterday, if anyone's seen my short video. We had snow when I was getting up for work in the morning. That was around, I think it was 7:30 a.m. When I was just about to head out the door to work. There was no snow at 5 a.m. and then by 7:30 it was bucketing down, and then it lasted about an hour in total, I'd say. And then we had no more snow for the rest of the day. We had a small bit today, and that was it. But it's gone now. Let me see. The damn washing machine is fixed and working again. All hail DIY and hail saving money. 30 euro parts via 700 replacements. There you go. There's the joys of being able to do stuff yourself and work out where the problem is and search the problem and hopefully solve the problem, as Gil Skills did. My Vicarious Life, welcome in, my friend. Haven't seen you do a live in a while. You've done a live one night. I popped in to see how you were getting on it. So I haven't seen your notification pop up since to say you were live. Who else is there? Hello, Scrappy. Everyone just saying hi to everyone else again. Yeah, so I'm still cutting these ends off just for the little bit of gold. Yes, US Mike, a little bit of gold there. So taking them off to get them gold pins out, they go up into that. So and then inside of here we have a little bit of silver on the connections on the little tabs, which are, you won't see it too well because of the green screen, but you see them little tabs there, and they're not gold, that's just covering, and underneath that is silver. You can see over here under there is the silver dot. So we've a little bit of silver in there. So that's what I'm doing. Hey, Street Copper, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well with you. I have loads of bins of wire to get through. I ordered a little sort of wire stripper, different type of wire stripper, handheld wire stripper, just for the crack. It was cheap. It was on one of them, like Wish, but not Wish. I think it's Frugo, is it? Or Frugo or something like that, which is part of AliExpress, I think. I just ordered a cheap thing, see will it work. If it works, I might strip some wire one day on a video just to see how it works on it. And because I have a lot of insulated wire, and I want to do a comparison of how long it'll take to strip a bin of insulated wire, compare the price beforehand, compare the price afterwards, work out how much an hour it would have worked out at, and see is it worth doing or not. Again, it'll be fairly low grade wire, but it'll be a bit of fun. It'll be stuff like what's inside of here, so very low grade stuff. But that'll be the plan. I see that E. Matthews put out the call to arms today for what's the guy's name? I'm not subscribed to his channel because he's more engineering than scrapping, but his shed got burnt down, and as anyone knows, when your shed get burned down or you lose your place that you can do your scrapping or your own YouTube site, it can be devastating. It can be really affect you if it's something you enjoy doing and things. So he's put out a GoFundMe. I'll see if I can find the link. I'll put it in. I'm telling anyone, it's up to yourselves. I'm not telling anyone to go and put any money into the guy's thing. It's up to yourselves. Have a look at the video later, and I'll put it up before the end of the show. The GoFundMe link, and again, it's not. It wasn't me to set it up, or it wasn't someone. It was, I think it was just that Ian Matthews put a call to arms as usual. There's always when it's a good cause, I'll always Mr. D, welcome in. So I'll put that out. I can't think of the guy's name. I'm not subscribed to his channel. Cliff's Shed, that's the one. Poosmate. He's more engineering and making stuff. I'm more for taking stuff apart. So again, I'll put the link to that up towards the end of the show. So again, it'll be there, and if someone wants to go and donate something to help get his shed redone, I think there's no insurance cover because of the house insurance wouldn't cover it. He's nowhere to work now. He seems to be a good guy. I don't know much about him. I'm only going on what Ian Matthews said. So again, if anyone can give anything to it, I'll put the link up in a while, and the GoFundMe, and feel free to help him out. Again, it's always nice to help if you can. Cliff Shed, there we go. Ralph put a link in there. I think that's a link to his actual YouTube, not the GoFundMe. I think the GoFundMe is on Ian Matthews, in Matthews' page, or the video we put up earlier on. If anyone hasn't seen it, go watch it. But after you stick around with me for a while, don't just disappear. Spend some time here. Let me see now what's been happening while I've been there messing around and talking. My big girl's life. Everyone just saying hi to each other. Gil asking who lost the shed. So it was Cliff Shed, is the guy who he lost in a fire. He had an electrical fire. I think he's not sure, was it something he bought off Wish, and a battery or something that he got, or a diesel pump or something. I remember watching part of the video of what happened, and he wasn't sure was that the cause, or was it something that shorted out, and he had a fire, and it damaged all his shed, and now he has to kind of rebuild it. So I think the GoFundMe is for £2,000 they're trying to raise. They reckon that's what it's going to cost to fix it up. And again, it's not me that's doing it. It's just I've seen it up on Ian Matthews, so I just said I'd mention it tonight when I was live. Let me see. There we go. There's the GoFundMe. Thanks, Poosmate. That saves me having to go look for it on Ian Matthews, so I was going to have to go looking for it and copy and paste it. So that's brilliant that Poosmate has got it there. So that's the GoFundMe. If anyone can spare anything, please do. If not, I know money can be tight, and especially nowadays with the cost of everything getting so expensive, even go watch his videos. Leave a message, giving him a bit of support, wishing him well, and let him know that he's not on his own. Because again, when these kind of things happen, not everyone can spare money. It's tough times out there, it's tough times for everyone, and the inflation rate's going up, and the cost of living. So just go and watch some of his videos if he's monetized, and get a bit of money from that. We have a bleep in the basement. And it's the one and only, the shark. Oh, I just the wrong way. There we go.
Who you calling a bleep?
How are things, sir?
It's all good. Hello, everybody in the chat.
Oh, and again, if I do get cut off, guys, I'll try and come back because we are having a bit of a storm again today. So if I do get cut off, I'll try and come back. I'll use my phone internet, my mobile data internet instead of my broadband. So that might solve our problem. So how are things been with you?
That's actually one of the benefits of StreamYards because they'll keep the stream going.
Yeah.
And give you time to get back on board.
Yeah, give you time to log in on to reset your router or try and find another internet source or something.
Yep.
You know, but yeah, so the storm is coming in. That's a good little app. It shows you exactly. It's a storm tracker app. You won't. I'd have to take off my green screen again to show it where the storm is at the moment. Let me turn off my green screen. Oh, I hear another bleep. And another legend of the scrapper world, the one, the only, Mr. Gil Skills.
What's up? It's good to see y'all.
Welcome in. Let me turn off my green screen for a minute again. Boom. And
I don't have a slappy thing to slap you with there.
So
sorry, man.
We have this is where the storm is at the moment. You can see the red is where it's getting really bad. So it's just up the northwest of Ireland, heading for Scotland and Ireland. So as I say, it's going to be another rough one tonight. So I may lose internet. If I do, I'll try and get back on. Right, before we go any further, I have two more in the basement. So
man, you're popular.
It's very popular tonight. So the next person is the one and only Scrap It Ralph. Way. And then the next person is Shark Scrapper's nemesis.
Oh boy. Mike!
Mike. Hello.
How did you know it was Mike?
Oh, I didn't know Shark was up here. I just saw Bob. Oh.
You did not see me. I got a lot of real estate up here.
I feel out of place. All that glowing going on. All four of
I'm only half glowing.
Yeah,
all the shiny heads.
I'm kind of the same as Shark, although mine is not gray yet.
Well, that's all right. I don't have that much longer to go.
Comb over. I could do a comb over.
Well, like if Gil grows his beard a bit longer, he can comb it up over his face.
That's right. I'll have it curl right around.
Yeah. There you go.
A super comb over.
So,
but
Gil, how are things?
You'll need to go around each side so that it's balanced.
Yeah,
you can hang it over your ears.
That'll give it like the Trump look at the top,
Like in the middle and then split off to the sides.
Yeah.
Well, I'll start at the beginning again. I'll say, Shark, how has your week been so far?
It's been good, busy.
Okay.
But today I kind of pretty much took the day off and was hanging out with Mrs. Shark all day.
Okay. So,
poor lady.
Cool. Bob, what were you at for the day?
I'm getting scrap, fixing washing machines, getting washing machines as dryers as scrap from my mother and father. Just all sorts of washing machine dryer mayhem.
Sounds like my job.
And I see Mike is busy down in his basement, as usual, scrapping out.
No, not.
No. You can pretend.
I'm just sitting here stirring my gold.
I was waiting for it.
Stirring my gold. See?
Oh, look at happy hair if I cold.
Just stirring my gold.
I knew that was going to happen.
Which I should have built a week ago.
And Ralph, have you been playing much of Horizon today?
Actually, today, no. I haven't played yet today, and I don't think I've played much yesterday. I think yesterday morning for a bit. I've actually been going over boxes that were full of scrap that I've specifically left because I thought I didn't film the rest of the video. I was filming at a dumpster and then finding some stuff, and then I'm gonna scour through this dumpster and I'll show you what I got after. And then it ended up in a box in my room, and I still had to film like part 2, and I had to go through all of my 100 and somewhat videos to see
Find it.
which video, what did I find? Is it in this box? No, it's in another box. It wasn't insane. And I actually figured that I've filmed most of it already, so that's actually good. And I'm now going through all kinds of stuff, and I find like nice brass door handles,
Yeah, there.
and, stuff like this.
Rock
Still
on.
had a price tag on there from a secondhand store, like 38.25 per pair. So it's 40 euros or so.
You
And,
gonna try to
some nice
resell
heavy-
them, or are you gonna melt them down?
I melt stuff. Yes. I'm not reselling. I don't need to make profits. That's what my job is for. And
He's a melter.
yeah,
Isn't your
I
job
make
more
a
of a
whole
trade?
bunch of aluminium handles as well. So
Yeah, that's like me. My job is to pay my bills and stuff, and my scrapping is just my hobby. So most of my time it costs me money on acid and stuff like that. Where Mike and Shark, their scrapping is their living. So they don't waste their time micro scrapping or any of that carry on. They just get it in and get it out.
You need a new
get
hobby.
your heat and get.
Hey, you know,
You
the type of hobbies that like Ralph and you, Scrapping Irish and whatnot have, they pay dividends too. I mean,
They do. You
get
get
great fulfillment out of
money
what
back.
you do.
If I break even at the end of the year, or I have a bit of extra spending cash, it's great. If I don't, I just pretend I was playing golf for the year and I was buying golf clubs.
See, I do it for mad money.
Yeah.
See, I don't melt anything down yet, but the scrap is for a little bit of mad money.
Yeah. It's
I used to
my-
say
Money.
when I was doing it as a hobby, I used to say that it was my hobby that paid for itself.
yeah.
Yeah, right on.
And now
kinda.
it's your living.
Yeah. Now, instead of a hobby that pays for itself, it's my hobby that costs me money. I mean, my business that costs me money.
Yeah.
But, I like that old rat's nest of a computer you had there the other day. I meant to
Oh, I
comment
missed
on
that
it,
one.
but of course I went on to another couple of videos and then I go, oh, I never commented on that one with the rat's nest in it. When you were pulling it out, I said, because when you done the picture, like you had the picture on the thing, you had the mouse's head or the rat's head, and I said, was that really a rat that was in there? And they think I was waiting for 12. I said, where's this rat going to come out now? But then I said, no, he just put that on afterwards. But that was some nest. It was a big nest that was in there.
That was
Found a big old mouse nest on top of my washing machine when I took it apart.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's not uncommon. Bob, you probably get this up north. The chipmunks and the squirrels nesting around the engines and
Yeah.
the vehicles and tractors and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, that happens all the time. But this was the first time I'd seen a computer with a rodent nest in it.
My buddy, E-Cycle Nation, he's down in Ohio. He picked up one that had 2 snakes in it.
Oh
Wow.
And he had a hell of a time trying to get them out too. They just didn't want to come out. They liked it there.
Yeah.
But he has a video on it.
Yeah, I haven't found a snake yet.
I hope you get an alligator.
No, thank you.
I scrapped out a bunch of microwaves some time ago. That still needs to be edited into a video. One of the microwaves had, I found the reason why it stopped working. There was a mouse in there, and it got on the main transformer on the output side, which puts out 5,000 volts for the magnetron. And it was basically on there on the connections, and there was just a skeleton with like dust around it. And as soon as I touched it, it like fell to pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor thing.
But imagine the
That
smell
smelled
that was
nasty.
in that microwave before it was dumped. Like people were going, where's that smell coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
probably. But by the time I got it, it was all dry, so there was no smell
Yeah.
left. Right, another empty box.
When I lived on the island of Guam, they had a problem with tree snakes. They
Boom
would
slang.
get into everything, and sometimes they would get up on the power lines, and they would complete the connection between the power lines and shut down a neighborhood or half the island, or depending upon what line they got on. But we used to swear that the Guam Power Authority just kept a bunch of tree snakes in the freezer, and whenever they had an outage, they'd throw one in a microwave and cook it, and then hold it up and say, yeah, this is what did it. It wasn't our fault. This is what did it.
There's some funny videos of squirrels climbing trees and then jumping onto the power lines, and then by the time they reach the pole, and they put another paw on the other side, on the live wire or whatever. You just basically see boom, and the thing just falls down.
Hey, E-Waste Mike, I don't know, did you see yesterday or not, but I put up a short of the snowfall we got here in Ireland. So it's not just you getting snow, in case you were feeling left out. Like,
we're 43 degrees with beautiful sunshine. Ours is all melting.
Oh, well, we had snow yesterday.
We got a couple storms coming. I don't know if they're going to be rain or snow. We're supposed to be 53 on Monday or Tuesday.
That should be our one day of snow we get every year. It was yesterday.
A lot of our snow melted. What's left is nice and frozen again, though.
Oh, look at the Jack showing off the temperatures.
Damn, Jacksonville, 69 degrees.
Yeah, baby.
Let it snow.
But we got rip current warnings.
Now that we know where you live.
You've always
I
known
will
where I
never
live.
again own an Apple iPhone, ever. I have the hardest time transferring video files from this phone to the computer. It's not even funny.
I've only found one use for Apple in my entire life.
Doorstop.
Well, maybe two if you count that,
Paperweight.
but it's not very practical. Whenever you get a phone call from someone with a like Indian accent, and they claim to be from Microsoft, we are calling in regards to your Windows computer. You are downloading malicious software, blah 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 blah. And then I say, I don't have a Windows computer. I have an Apple. Oh, it might be your Android tablet or smartphone. I said, I have an iPhone and an iPad. Everything I have is Apple. And then they stop calling because they can't handle Apple. So that's the only use I found for Apple.
Scrap Bongo had a question there. This might help. A few of you guys might have answers as well. My e-waste I get from friends and stuff like that, word of mouth, really, because I don't really advertise because it's not a business, it's a hobby. So I just pick up from friends, or I was lucky enough I got that e-waste pickup because a friend goes to me, are you still doing that e-waste thing? I said, yeah. He said, well, I know a company that are looking for someone to take all their old e-waste away because another company wants to charge them €2,000 to do it. And he said, if you take it away for free, you can have it all. So I said, I'll take it. So that's how I got it. But it's just word of mouth. I get it. What about Sharp? What would you advise on that?
So I have sent letters and cold emails to local businesses that seem like they would generate IT type scrap. And I have gone around visiting companies to do the same. I have also have an ongoing program with all of the local scrap yards to convince them to sell their e-waste material to me instead of whoever they're selling it to right now. And some of them are more cooperative than others.
Yeah. And what about you, Bob? How do you get your e-waste?
Well, Shark Scrapper is very, very charming, so it's not that difficult. It's like, give me your scrap, okay? And be like, yeah, okay. Anyway, not a lot of people think about this in the very beginning, but if you're thinking about doing e-waste, good on you. But the first thing I would think about is your facility and how much room and space you have to determine how much volume you can take. That's going to be vital. And I would also start off small. Keep your communication circle small and grow as you know you can handle the capacity. Like, for example, start off with Facebook, barter swap sites, that kind of stuff, Craigslist. Start local and say, hey, I'm willing to pick up this stuff for free and this, that, and the other thing. And then once you get into the groove and you're starting to do it and you know you can handle it, you get the capacity and the floor space and all that fun stuff. Then you can start getting into the more business-like stuff that like Shark Scrapper's talking about and Scrap and Irish is talking about, talking to businesses, earning their business, creating business cards, things of that nature. So, just remember the fundamentals first thing, because you don't want to set yourself up to fail and put yourself out there, and everybody and their grandmother reaches out to you and says, we want you to pick up your the stuff. And if you can't do it, you lose face with them and they turn to somebody else.
Yeah,
so start small, grow as you know you can grow.
And also check local licensing laws.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Because some where it depends where you live, what laws are in operation, what you're allowed to pick up and what you're not allowed to pick up, and what you're allowed to scrap out and what you're not allowed to scrap out and stuff like that. So that's what I'd say. So what about you, e-waste, Mike? How do you get all your stuff? How do you get all your e-waste?
Get a bigger facility. I started out the same way that Shark did.
Same way.
But hey, look at this real quick. Look at that.
Space.
Some organized stuff.
That's all. That was all filled. I got 2 servers there to do yet, and I'm done.
Oh wow!
But no, what I did was when I started, which was the first failure, because this is a shitty job. I went on my computer and I did computer repair stores, 10-mile radius. Then I wrote down all the addresses and phone numbers, and I sent out a flyer and a cover letter telling them what I was doing. And it took about, I don't know, a year and a half. But I now have 2 scrap yards, a medical warehouse. I have 15 computer stores, scrappers that come by. But it's just, like Gil said, you got to have room.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's why all that's back there, because every time I get a load of stuff, I'll start processing it. Well, guess what? Here comes another load. So that stuff gets pushed to the back. You start on the next one, then it gets pushed to the back. So I have stuff back there from 5 years ago when I started, but I actually started going through that pile the other day. I was actually standing up there with my broken neck, hoping I didn't fall.
Hey, Mike, how long is it before the city starts bringing you stuff?
I wish they'd come and do it for me. I'm going to do a video tomorrow. I got that white trailer in the driveway that's been there for, the last 6 months. They haven't said nothing about, which is the first bitch they always have with me. It's full of shred. I have a massive pile of shred out behind the house. My neighbor's garage is all full of my totes. I'm going to board sort on Tuesday. That's why I'm trying to get all this done. But yeah, I mean, then I have all those barrels with all my aluminum, my copper aluminum rads out of the computers, the extruded, the wire. I just have buckets and buckets of crap. So Tuesday I'm going to go to board sort, get rid of all that, and then next week in between storms, I'm just going to rent a 50 ball, and that's going to be filled with metal and aluminum. I'm just going to put everything up in there and just do it all in one big load. And then I have like 3 loads of stuff at the scrapyards I have to go pick up. So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking about taking these shelves down so I have more room.
Now, Scrap Bongo is in Canada, so not sure what the laws and stuff are in Canada. Here in the U.S., you've also got to pay attention to, even if it's a hobby, if you make money on it, that's technically income that should be reported. So you want to pay attention to those kind of things. Going along with what Bob was saying. You've got, if it's a business, you have certain things that you're required to have as a business, like insurance and certificates and registrations, depending upon what state you're in and such. Right. But whether it's a hobby or a business, you're supposed to be reporting the income to the IRS.
Yeah. Before we go any further, I just want to say hi to a few people that came in. Scrapper Dave came in. Gibby, the scrapper, came in. K&D Scrapping came in. Did I miss anyone else? If I missed anyone else, put your name down there. Silver Scorpion came in.
He was in earlier.
Was there anyone else? I said hi to Gulf Coast and them. So yeah, and the thing is, what Scott said there, what e-waste Mike said about you think of e-waste and you think of stuff like these RAM sticks and stuff like that, but when you're taking computers apart, you have to store your aluminium, your wire, your copper, all these other things. So you think, over time that builds up. So you're going to have an area to store it, or you're going to have to be moving it quick to the scrapyards. One of the two things. So you have to remember that when you're doing e-waste, it's not just these little green boards or these RAM sticks or these hard drives. There's power supplies, there's copper wire, there's heat sinks that have to be stored, and they all build up over time. So that's something to remember as well.
I will say this: Shark Scrapper is absolutely right when it comes to the taxes. Keep all of your receipts. Don't think for it, the scrapyards. They don't report to the IRS on individuals. They only do so if you are audited and they are flagged to give them your information. But nonetheless, if you get audited, they will find out that you're making money that way. So I would definitely keep track of your taxes, do your taxes, make sure you're reporting that money.
Yeah.
Bad part
I'm
with
glad we
me
don't
is-
have to do that over here.
Yeah, because I'm based from home, so I get to write off my lights, gas, water, cell phone, tools, all that stuff. And I just paid my taxes $4,800. Business tax, $4,800.
Jeez.
And I had a good year last year. And it's still,
Nobody likes paying taxes. Nobody likes doing taxes, but nobody likes being
Well,
harassed by the IRS either.
No, I know. But what I'm gonna do is my license expires in September, and I'm not gonna renew it because I'm already established with who I want to be established with. I have plenty of stuff coming in all the time, so I only got it because when I first started, they wanted you licensed and insured because I have lawyers' offices. I have a lot of businesses that they want their stuff destroyed, their hard drives and stuff. So I had to have it. And then I had to give them a certificate of destruction and all that stuff. But all these people know me now, and they know, I don't screw around and, try to rob information off of the hard drive. But yeah, it's and the bad thing with Canada is they don't have anywhere to sell their e-waste. That's what sucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's really weird up there.
yeah. I mean, you take a large socket motherboard here, you get $4 something a pound for it, and there they might give you 50 cents or $1 a pound for every board. So it's kind of suck. It's hard in Canada.
Yeah, well, it's the
That's
same
the
here.
same over here,
We know where to sell our motherboards or anything to, so we can sell them to the scrapyard, but they'll only give you shred price for them. So you're not getting any money. So I even offered them. I went to the scrapyard that I do, and I said, look, if you put all your computers aside, I'll give you a bit better money than shred price on them. I'll buy them off you a bit higher than shred price. And they still wouldn't sell them to me because they go, oh no, they were not allowed. Once we get it, we're not allowed to resell it. It has to go to recycling or whatever. And it's just all these regulations here, so it's very hard to get anything over here. So you have to get it before it gets to the scrapyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fickle business.
Hey,
Parky.
Hello,
What's up, Parky?
Irish, Shanky, Gil, Mike, and Ralph.
Welcome, Partnest, and Raphael is in the chat as well. So how do you do, Raphael? Raphael had a nice 6 hour, was it over 6.5 hour show last night?
Yeah.
Hey,
something
Kevin
like that.
Sturgis, welcome in.
Scrapper Dave in the house.
I was on his panel. I had to leave. My neighbor needed help.
Yeah, you got a phone call and you left all of a sudden. Yeah.
Well, I went like this to the camera. I put a thumbs up and I waved by. I don't know if anybody saw it, but I think you were showing those new weapons you got hanging on your wall. Can we see those?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, yeah, up on stage.
So you were being a stage hog. So if I can't get.
Well, I hope that helped you out, Scrap Bongo. I hope that helped you out with information.
Yeah. And
I forgot to say, Ralph gets all his stuff from work.
I get my stuff from work, and I get way too much. I live in an apartment, and that's completely filled up. My apartment is worse than Ian Matthews' shed, and that's why I'm now on my 4th week off, and I have 3 more weeks off to try and clear the place up.
Is that 4 sockets on one board?
Yes,
No,
those are awesome.
No, it's only 2.
There's only 2.
It's all right. We're seeing double.
Very nice.
That
It's
board,
an old one,
after I take all the tantalums off of it and all these little gold corner BGAs, it's still I get like $15 for that board.
Wow.
A regular server board is a minimum of $10. That board sort.
That's not, isn't it? Yeah, when you look at it that way, like if you have a couple of hundred boards, like you could have a couple of thousand just in that alone.
Yeah, I got about 800 in server boards, just server boards, and I have a mountain of stuff I'm taking down there. So, but yeah, it's like I said, I got 2 more servers here. I got one outside buried in the snow, which I'm not worried about, and then I got about 15 towers in the back of that pile. I got to dig out before Tuesday. Get them done.
It's handy when the snow comes because your city crowd going around can't see the computers all there. They're all buried in snow.
Right, I don't have any outside. I mean, I had one server outside. Everything came down here when we got our first big snow. So I got it all done. I'm tired. So
You know,
I'm gonna
the
go.
challenge that I have with servers is the boards are big, and because I have to ship everything to board sort, I've been hesitant to ship the server boards. So I keep stacking them up with this wild idea that I'm someday going to take a trip up to board sort, and I'll take them up there with me instead of shipping them.
Yeah, that would probably be your best bet with these, because I put these in those, those wheelie bins I have for my city trash. I have 2 of those filled to the top of boards of these. So, but yeah, but like you said, they're awkward. They're all weird shapes. Some are
Yep,
big, some
yeah.
are small, some are half the size of this. But yeah, they're all. See, even this one here.
Later, Scrap Bongo.
I mean, look how big that one is. Almost the same size.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean.
Oh wow, dual socket 1366.
If you can't got nowhere to store them, or you don't want to ship these. You really don't want to ship them because they're so damn heavy. One board is 8 pounds or 5 pounds, whatever they are. How many can you? You'd have to put them in a pallet. Ship them on a pallet or something. So. And I don't think
when is your next trip to board sort going to be, Mike?
Tuesday.
Oh
no, Wednesday.
Hey, Anfield.
Yeah, I was gonna go Tuesday, but we're supposed to have a rainstorm. So Wednesday's supposed to be decent. So I'm just gonna go Wednesday, and then I'm gonna take maybe Thursday off and just chill out because body hurts. My neck and shoulder are bothering me again because I'm overdoing it. I just had that shit done on my neck, so I don't want to screw it up.
Yeah. You don't want to be off for a couple of weeks lying in bed with a bad neck.
Yeah. It's starting.
That would just be your luck. Go through all that surgery and then get in an accident in a rainstorm and be in a neck brace.
Right. Ralph!
There's someone sneaking up.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
Maybe your future wife, maybe.
So I can call you daddy.
You had to go through her daddy first. So.
Yeah.
Run, Megan. Run.
Run. Don't talk to the Dutch guy.
Oh, the Irish one.
Or the English one.
I already got through that shit. You can see.
Are you ready for that storm coming tonight, Packnet? Have you everything tied down?
Just another storm, isn't it?
Just another one.
Don't look out the back door, though.
Coming quick
I've
after
had
that.
2, one more's not going to make any difference.
Well, you see, everything will be a bit looser now, so this one might be the one that knocks over all them trees.
You don't got Kathy?
Oh, she out there? Oh, she went to the shoppers. She went like 3 walks today.
Just in case I am coming in Alfield Road, how do? What did I say in here? How have
Yeah, I'm gonna go down the Ohio on Wednesday. I got some money there. Well, for a wet. Thank you.
Oh crap.
I couldn't get it out.
Yeah, so what's called shed? Yeah, we were saying about the shed getting burned down.
You want me to pay back?
So Cliff's shed, he got burned down.
Yeah, I put some money in the GoFundMe.
Oh, it's right by there. Hey, I'll be right
Even though I don't. All right. Even though I actually don't know the guy, but because of Ian, I went over there, had a look, and yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah,
The
the
shed is a
shed.
mess.
There's had a lot of hit records.
Oh,
I hate it when that happens, when the camera doesn't focus. It's like,
I have to focus mine manually.
I sometimes have that with my
Go out of focus, go out of focus.
I looked a lot
back
better.
into focus and back out
yeah,
again.
just keep you blurred there, Shark. It really suits you. So, Shark, how are you getting on with your new layout in the shed? Do you find, or in the shed, in the cage? Do you find it easier to get work around now?
How's that again?
I said your new layout that you've done in your shark cage. How do you find it?
Yeah, it's working great.
Okay.
I've got my videos for this week are showing how it's playing out, and yeah, it was the right thing to do.
And you're still getting loads of stuff from the guys doing the cell phone towers.
Yep.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact,
that's
Monday's
a nice
video,
one. We have it
I
every
think
week.
you'll find interesting because of the combination of events that took place with the cell phone tower guys.
No,
I tell you, they move some heavy stuff up in those cell towers. You know, when we see them from the ground, we don't appreciate the weight of steel that is up there.
I'm going to try and donate to him for his shed. Well, as I was saying already, Silver Scorpion, I'm not telling anyone to donate to him or anything like that. I was just telling people about it, and if someone wants to donate to it, feel free. It's not me that done the GoFundMe. It's not Ian Matthews who done the GoFundMe. It was some other person who subscribes to a channel that done a GoFundMe.
Terry James or something.
Yeah. So it's again, as I say, all I would said was just check it out. If you want to give something, give something. If you can't afford to give something, maybe watch one of his videos, leave a comment, stuff like that. So that he might get a bit of revenue from YouTube. Might be only a small bit, but it all helps towards getting him back into his shed eventually.
Whose shed burned down?
Cliff's shed.
That's the name of the channel.
That's the name of the channel. And
okay.
he had a fire in his shed because Ian Matthews was saying he didn't see him for a while, so he sent him an email message, but he never got a reply back. So he sent him an actual letter, and the day after he sent the letter or something like that, he seen the video. Then Cliff had put a video up saying why he wasn't on YouTube lately. That he showed his shed. He had a fire, and his shed got burnt down on him.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Hi.
he's more into engineering. He's not really a scrapper or so. He's just more into making stuff and stuff like that in his shed. I say I'm not subscribed to his channel because making stuff is not my kind of thing. I just like taking stuff apart.
Yeah, I subscribe to get back at some of his older stuff and just look through it at some point. And maybe at some point, if he puts up something interesting, I'll have a look again.
Yeah.
And I figured that when I'm going to the scrapyard next week, I'll probably do a couple of runs. I'm going to be making quite a bit of cash, and I can spare a tenner. I don't really mind.
Look at that. As soon as I put her on, as soon as she went on to big screen, gone.
It's
Right.
like they know, or do they see themselves on screen?
I don't know. Somehow they know. They just know. Got it.
I thought you meant this Cliff.
Who the hell is that?
That Cliff
Richard.
Richard.
Cliff Richard,
Yeah, no.
legendary singer.
Yeah, I'm sure you have all his signed albums and everything, Park Nest.
Oh, don't. I'm just familiar with his material.
You remind me of a Cliff Richard fan, really.
I'm not a Cliff Richard fan.
Yeah, you have that look about you.
Don't call me Rick.
Walking, talking, living down.
Oh yeah, I remember
Alright.
that song.
He was a big
With the
Cliff
young
Richard
one.
fan, wasn't he? Like Rick Mail's character.
Rick Mayo.
Yeah,
Finally.
Rick Ma-
He died some
you know, his
years
character
ago.
on the Young Ones, Rick. He would a big Cliff
Quick,
Richard fan.
Quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, in real life or his
No,
character?
I'm not so sure about his character on the Young Ones.
Oh.
Yeah, as Raphael said there, if he lost his shed, he'd be crying forever. Same as everyone that works, does their bit of scrapping or whatever they do in their shed. It's like your little bit of get away from everything and go into the shed and do something. If you don't have that
My
anymore,
little oasis getting out in the garage there.
Yeah,
Doing
exactly.
everything.
Hey, Irish, look at the comment that I gave back to Raphael.
as Raphael, since you'll be lucky to make it out alive, yeah, with all the stuff there.
Hey, and
No, because he's always there.
Ian Matthews. I was just saying Ian Matthews about Cliff Shed. We were just on about Cliff Shed. And I was telling them there's a GoFundMe, and who's made put up the link to the GoFundMe earlier. So if anyone wants to go and donate to it, feel free. But Ian Matthews put a video up there, and that's what reminded me of it.
Yes, and if Ian Matthews says he is good people, then he must be.
go tell Mama you gotta go out.
Yeah, like if Ian Matthews' shed went on fire, God forbid it ever would go on fire. I wish that never happened to anyone. I think it would be at least 2 weeks before they'd be able to get that fire out.
Dogs are getting vocal.
Well, it would eventually just turn into a big brick of mixed metal there in the backyard.
Yeah.
The bad part is we'd get a hazmat warning here in the U.S. if his shit ever went.
Actually, so I was reading in the local news that a firefighter was injured from noxious fumes while they were putting out a fire at some guy's backyard shed. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, probably a scrapper.
Yeah.
It's full of batteries and stuff like that.
Batteries and electronic boards giving off loads of fumes, stuff
Gold
like that.
recovery.
Yeah,
Acid and
bottles and
Acid
bottles of spent
SIM
nitrous
card
or something
soup,
like
plug
that.
broth.
Yeah. Bit of everything, a bit of everything. I discovered another new channel today that I subscribed to, another scrapping channel, and I think he's only got about 100 people subscribed to him at the moment or less, but they're just popping up everywhere still. It's great to see more people getting into the scrapping
Yeah.
and doing videos on it.
What channel is that?
I can't remember the name of it now.
Oh.
I'm terrible. I just subscribed to it today, and
I
I
subscribed
watched
to one yesterday or a couple of days ago. I
what was the one
forgot the
you
name as well.
subscribed to?
I forgot the name as well. So I was hoping you'd know. Maybe it was the same one.
Maybe it was the same one. Let me go on to my it'll probably be listed there on my
Oh yeah,
History.
it should be listed.
yeah, it should be
Well,
listed.
If you
as
go
the
in your
last one.
history, you can just
And at the rate that scrappers are showing up on YouTube from Florida, I fully expect that one of these days I'm going to see the Sharkmobile driving down the street in somebody else's video.
Well, I guarantee you one of them people is the person that's nicking all your scrap.
Florida is a big place.
Let me go through my channels and see, can I find who it was?
It still doesn't want to focus, does it?
Not
Scrapping
really,
Irish.
no.
I'm going to take off, buddy. I got
Hey,
dogs out and do their thing.
Mr. Gilskills,
Later on.
thank you very much for popping up. I appreciate you popping up and saying hi to everyone. And,
Okay,
uh,
see you later.
Until the next one, keep yourself safe.
Have a
Have a
great day,
scrap
man.
happy day, y'all.
Scrap you later.
You can't find that channel I subscribe to.
I'm going
Be in
to
your subscriptions list.
It will, but I was hoping it'd just pop up here on the list of videos that I watched earlier on. I was hoping I could still find it.
Tin Man Scrapper. I
Yeah, I
subscribed.
found it. Scrap It JC.
I found the one I subscribed.
Is it a
to,
lady
Tin
from
Man.
Georgia by any chance?
No, it's a guy. So it is. It's a guy. So it was called Scrap It. Scrap space it space JC. That's the
So
new
it's like
channel. I subscribed to
JCT's
today.
scrapping channel.
Does she have a scrapping channel?
Who?
JCT?
No. This is a different person altogether.
Yeah.
It's a male. What was the name of your channel that you found, Ralph?
Tin Man Scrapper.
Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to him for a while.
Yeah, I saw comments of other people that I knew in there, so I thought, oh, this is just someone I missed out on. Apparently.
Yeah, so there's always it seems to be a new channel every couple of weeks. I'll come across a new Scrap It channel, So I check them out. I subscribe to them, and I'll watch a few of their videos. I can't guarantee I'm going to watch every video they put out, but I'll try and watch a few. Because that's another one that's on my list now that has to be watched.
Yeah, I found a really interesting one, shark fishing in bikinis. I didn't, it's like, what the?
Oh, stop.
Which part of that is interesting? Shark fishing, I presume.
And Gibby the Scrapper got past the 60 mark on the subscribers, so well done. You're on your way to your 100. Hopefully if someone hasn't subscribed to you tonight.
Oh, I got a notification. Gibby put up a video, I think, like an hour ago, maybe 2 hours ago. Let me have a look. See, there it is. Desktop computer drive. An hour ago. Is that still a thing?
Raphael Scrapper goes. Anyone?
No, it's unavailable.
No, E-Waste
weird.
Mike. I hear he's an okay guy.
Yeah. No, he's not. Who told you that?
That guy's an asshole.
Do the countries you live in have plastic recycling? In Ireland, there is a plastic recycling. Yes, we can we can have free recycling. They'll take our plastic away for nothing. There is another company that will buy the plastic, but they'll only buy a minimum, I think, of 10 ton at a time. So I don't have anywhere to store 10 ton of plastic. So I'm afraid I just put mine into the plastic recycling bins, which are taken away for free. But at least it saves me having to pay to get it recycled.
Well, you pay some taxes for having a plastic bin, I think.
Well, yeah, you pay your bin charges every year. It's like whatever mine is, €300 or €400 a year,
included. Yeah,
and that includes my plastic and includes my normal rubbish to be taken away. So,
or you could do it like they do where we live, charge you for the waste pickup, where they're supposed to pick up your garbage, your yard waste, and your recycles, but then stop picking up your recycles and reduce the amount of yard waste, but still keep charging you the same amount for taxes.
oh yeah.
Because
They're
that's
good
how
at
well
stuff
our
like
city is and county are managed.
No, there is a landfill beside us. It was not a landfill. It's about a half an hour drive away, but you can bring your plastic there for free and just throw it in for free yourself if you want for recycling. But or you can pay your bin charges, and you have your plastic bin, which will take all your plastic recycling, and then you have your normal rubbish recycling that go to the landfill. So and they take your cardboard and they take everything else as well. So, but I don't know, is there anywhere else? I know in the UK there's a place that buys plastic as well, but I think their minimum is 5 ton as well, or something like that. So, yeah, you need a lot of storage space.
Well, in my city, who I have such a great relationship with, they get tires, acids, battery. They get all that crap in the weekly garbage. I don't give a shit. That's my way of saying, right there. I got 2 bins now. It's full of plastic, ready to go. I don't care about them people.
Well, there is people out there that'll buy plastic. It's just if you have somewhere to store it is the thing. If you had big sheds to store it in, big warehouses that you can store it up and get it collected once every 6 months or something, you can get money for it. But again, who's going to have a big warehouse lying around empty?
Yeah, when I had 500 CRTs out in the yard a couple years ago, yeah, I had a lot of them. But I used to put 2 or 3 out a week on the curb. They pick them up no problem. And then the one day the trash guys, who I know, because they pick up a lot of cool stuff, that I shouldn't be throwing out, but they'll take it anyway. They said, yeah, we can't take them anymore. They passed some kind of thing. So then I just busted them up and put them in a garbage can,
Hey, Bill, welcome in. Yeah, just break it up. That's what I do with mine at the moment. I break it up into smaller bits, put them in the recycling bin, and that's it.
Yeah, there's a company here, because back then when I was looking into, trying to get rid of the plastic, there's a company in Toledo, Ohio, but you have to have a full semi-load for them to even
consider it.
Yeah.
And the problem is the ABS plastic is hard as hell to get rid of.
Yeah.
Because it has a lot of it has a flame retardant on it. So then it's hard to do anything with it. At least that's what the guy told me. I don't know.
I had a plastic guy here too, that for a few years that I was selling my plastic to, and then he stopped taking it. The market was just tanking, and I don't even know if he's still in business. Plus, I had found a place in Texas that would take CRTs, but like Mike was saying, you had to have a full container full.
Yeah.
So where are you going to park a container long enough to fill it up? And you still had to pay the shipping. So, yeah, it's a challenge. And then the county used to take the CRTs in the recycle area. The last time I pulled up there with the CRT, they said, "Yeah, just throw it in the dumpster." They're just trashing them now. They're not. The county isn't even able to get them recycled.
No, I know they're not in England, in the UK, in Manchester. There's a crowd that buy the CRTs because they can get the lead out of it. That's what they get out of it, the lead. They put it through a process to get all the lead out of the CRTs, the old CRTs. But they do a lot of other stuff as well. But they used to buy them. I can't remember the name of the company that were in Manchester, because when I was looking into doing this, when I started off first, I was looking into it as a business sort of idea, and I was thinking, could I set this up as a business? But because the population in Ireland is only 4 million, it wasn't really viable unless you're collecting people's waste as well from their houses. That's when it gets more viable.
Yeah. That's the bad part with this business. The plastic just piles up.
Yeah.
I filled up a 30-yard roll-off dumpster with plastic one time.
Yeah.
I'm glad I live in an apartment building. I can dump whatever I want in the trash, even if it's all completely full. I just wait until it gets emptied, then I throw it in, and then other people put their trash on top of it, and no one will see it again. Same with CRTs. If I get those really big CRTs, they're really difficult to lift. I just first check the dumpster to see if there's an empty one, and then I put the whole tube in there, going through my back at some point. But and then I take garbage bags from the other dumpster and just put them on top so that you don't see them. And as soon as it gets taken away by the trash guys and they put it in the trash truck, it's gone.
Hey Dan, welcome in.
Howdy,
Hey
howdy.
Dan.
Yeah, no, that company that were doing the plastic recycling here, they'd also buy cardboard. So if you had, again, they take a mixture of, I think it was 10 ton of plastic and cardboard mixed in that. But again, it was if you had this, but they'd only take the cardboard if you had it sorted. So you couldn't have any like stickers on it, or you couldn't have any tape on it. So you had to pull all that off and everything. So again, it was just going to be a lot of work to doing it. So it's something.
Yeah, we have paper and cardboard bins over here, and people just dump whatever in there. And I spend like half an hour in the dumpster room sorting that stuff.
Hey, welcome in to who was that? Did I see Rhetoric? Is it Retronic collector? Welcome in. Good to see you. So Dan, how
Retronic.
Retronic or Retronic?
Yeah, Retronic's a good guy.
You can just call him by his real name, Tony. So hi,
no
Tony.
real names. If the person wants a real name,
Oh wait,
use
is
their
that
real name.
first with the gold in his name?
Huh?
Is it that Tony?
Tony Soprano.
Golden. What was it? I don't remember. It's too long ago.
What's Daniel saying?
Hello, Tony.
I found a company that recycles ABS and PS plastics in Halifax, but
Is
they
that the
don't
Canadian
answer
one
the
or
phone or reply
the one
to
in
emails.
Yorkshire?
I managed
The
to
one
get
in
one
Yorkshire,
reply, and I sent a message through their website.
I
I
sure
think
hope
Daniel is in the UK,
means
isn't he?
Found a company, not
Found,
fund a
not
company.
fun. Yeah, a little bit on the wording there.
If I was funding a company, I'd expect them to return my phone calls.
Yeah, so would I.
Hey, Jackie. Welcome in, Jackie, as well.
Otherwise, they're not funding you no more.
And did I see someone else coming in? I didn't say hi to. No, I think I said hi to everyone to come in. So, Dan, what are you up to?
Not a damn thing.
A day of
No,
work.
I've been kind of focusing on the crap that's going on in our country right now. So
Oh yeah, I seen your Facebook post with the
Yeah.
truckers stuff.
and now the Ottawa police, which is the capital of Canada, they're telling everybody the vehicles, the trucks and cars and pickup trucks and transports that they're seizing, you are not getting them back. They're going to sell them to cover the cost of the police.
Ooh.
I said, oh, so the cops are stealing to make money for themselves.
They're not stealing them. The trucks were confiscated. So
Yeah,
they're
but
not
they
stealing
legally
them.
can't sell them. Yeah, there's a technicality there, but they legally can't sell them. But whatever. Our government's got overreach right now that he thinks he can do whatever the hell he pleases. He can seize your bank account and everything.
I don't know enough to comment on what happens. As I say, I don't know enough about Canada and their politicians to comment on. So I won't get involved in it because it's no point me saying I don't live there, so it's no point I commented on
Right.
something I don't know anything about.
But anyways, apparently what's going on here is going to start in the U.S., I guess. So.
Bring that shit. We welcome it.
Mike's got broad shoulders.
Mike has already been dealing with the city. He knows how to deal with them.
I'll let them all park in my yard.
There you go.
Hold on. we have the one and only how would I
Yeah,
put
I
it?
remember kicking the poop out of my TV mic to get it to work.
A scrapper that isn't a scrapper anymore.
Ian Matthews.
yeah.
European.
A scrapper
metal
formerly known as Ian Matthews.
Yeah, the metal artist.
Ian
Hello.
Matthews, formerly known as Scrapper.
Well, we know what sort of artist you are.
A con artist.
No.
Don't piss off.
Can't be arsed,
That's
artist.
it. That's
Pick up
the
your-
one.
pick
That's
up
the
your
one, Ian.
microphone a bit, we can't hear you.
That's because I've not got my earphones in. Can you hear me now?
A bit better.
Is that why we can't hear you? Because you don't have your earphones in?
I'll get I'll get closer. Anyway, okay, Aris, thanks for mentioning Cliff's Shed. Thanks for everyone who's donated. Ralph, I know
No problem.
loads of you. You know, I mean, it's our worst nightmare, isn't it? Having your shed set on fire. You know.
Yeah, Poos may put the link up there earlier, and before the show was finished, we'll put the link up again for anyone that wants to donate. As I was saying, I don't know the guy personally, and I wasn't subscribed to his channel because he does different stuff than what I'm into. But as you said, it's something that you wouldn't want seeing happen to anyone who's into doing videos in their shed and doing. It's their escape. Go to the shed to escape from everything and do what you like doing. And all of a sudden, that's taken away from you. You know.
Yeah, God, you have to go into the house every day and talk to your wife.
Imagine that.
You know, tragedy.
WTF is asking whose shed caught fire. So, Ian Matthews, tell us the story.
Thanks for putting me on the spot. It's easy to say, Mike, I have a channel. Watch me videos. There's a guy called Cliff Shed. He's let me get this right. No, it's nothing to do with plants. Not a horticulturist. A something or other about clocks.
Horologist.
Is an horologist. The way I say it, it's something to do with like urinary. A urologist. That's not right, is it?
I just turned your mic
that's
up.
called-
so
that's
we can hear
called-
you better.
That's somebody who takes the piss.
Me. Anyway, he bought he was doing a project and he bought one of these Chinese lithium-ion batteries. Not a little battery, like a big battery. And apparently it shorted out and set his shed on fire. He's basically lost one half of his shed. And then the other half where he had all his engineering equipment, he's not lost it, but the heat has basically melted all the plastic on all the machinery. You know, and you think, oh, it's terrible. But then you think, wow, you know, all your V8, not VHF, you know, your three-phase conversion equipment. Even the knobs on his machinery, it's melted. You know, so who's that with that fucking noise?
That's Mike.
Man, I would hate if the knobs on my machinery melted.
It's tragedy, but it happens to lots of people. Look at Granny. You know, she lost her entire house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like you say, if I weld in my shed and there's all sorts of shit on the floor, it's my fear. You know. Now he did say his neighbour woke him up in the middle of the night, told him your shed's on fire. I've called the fire engine. He ran down in his dressing gown, of course. That's the attire to wear when you're in the evening. With the hose pipe, it was like pissing on a bonfire. He said it just didn't do any good whatsoever.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
So,
it'd be just as well looking at it burning as well and not being able to do anything. The frustration of that would be even worse as well. You know.
If any of you've watched the video, there's a tiny little bit. If you watch any of his old video, he's a clockmaker, right? And he was making something called a Fusee clock, Fusee. So there's a bit in that video So the bit in that video, he's holding just the remnants of it, and his heart broken. And he's in, oh, just look at, you know, it's like holding one of his children and going, oh Lord, you know, it broke my heart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it was devastating for him. Like, you know, as I said, he put so much work into it, and he had all these plans, and he had everything. This video he was going to do on the making of that clock and everything. And you know, you plan out stuff, what you plan for the next couple of weeks on your channel or whatever you want to do, and then all of a sudden it's all taken away, and he's left with just bits and pieces, and trying to fix what he can fix, and try and get done again. So like the GoFundMe was set up by, who set up the GoFundMe again?
It was a girl called Terry Julians.
Yeah,
Julian's, that was it.
yeah.
Like I say, I've been in I tried to contact him, but he's been off YouTube for a while, and he only got me a letter. Yes, I did actually post a letter with a stamp on, but he only got it the day after the fight. You know, the fire.
Yeah.
But you know, I included my phone number, and he contacted me. It was just kind of.
You posted a letter with a stamp on it?
Yeah, he said that in the video too. He even said
And the sticker.
he paid for the stamp. He
Okay,
meant sure we
who
knew
are
he
you
paid for
and
the
what have you
stamp.
done with Ian?
Well, you know, there's a caring side of it to me, you know, Shark.
So I take it he didn't have insurance?
Well,
He had insurance, but it was more insurance on the house, not the shed, I think.
yeah, you have insurance on the shed, but it's things like, have you got a bicycle in the shed? Oh, you didn't declare that on your insurance form. What? You've got a milling machine? Oh, you didn't declare that. What? You've got a lathe? No, you didn't declare that.
Yeah, that's people frequently forget to properly declare their, you know, big stuff for their insurance, like their wife's jewelry, their silverware, you know, those kind of things. They don't
Are you
think about it
listening,
until
Ralph?
after the fact.
I'm listening.
Declare all your silverware.
Silverware.
So I've just put the link in there again for the GoFundMe. It's put the link in there for anyone that wants to
I
give
understand.
anything.
I understand he's more an engineering channel, you know, and I've shared it out. I'm hoping other people will share it out. You know, some of the big engineering channels may even pick it up and donate.
Yeah.
You know, you never know. You never know.
Yeah. Well, as I said there, it is a tough time at the moment for everyone because of price of everything going up and the inflation rates, and everything's getting more expensive. Sometimes you can't give anything, but as you said in your video, sometimes just pop over and leave a comment on his video, let him know that there's people are out there and they care about him or whatever, and you might get a bit more people watching his videos and stuff like that.
Ralph.
Yes.
Wait, Ralph.
Whoa!
Look at that. She's dancing.
Run away.
I got to train well.
Shake it, baby.
Run away. Run away.
Run away quickly. Run quickly.
There's a lady there that looks like E-Way Spike.
Now that's no. No.
That was some girl I forgot to pay yesterday. I had to pay her.
I was going to say, Mike couldn't make something that pretty.
That came out of the right nut. The left nut's no good. That guy's no good.
Oh, stop.
No, really. Yeah, that came out the right one. That's the son I should have had right there.
So, Mr. Matthews, did you do much work on your table today?
I did nothing today. Nothing.
You've only got 8 days left.
Oh, rub it in.
I
Don't
got
go to IKEA.
No, I'll tell you what happened today. I was up late last night. I had to go pick my daughter up from the railway station. Turned up, it was 10:30 before I had to pick her up. I got home, I was doing a video.
Copper.
There's my table.
Nice.
Your
You
table.
like that, huh?
And then I got up late. Then I was watching the TV. There was a a comedy film on, so I watched that with the wife. And then it got to like 4 o'clock, and it was like, well, teasing half an hour, so I couldn't be bothered. So I've done nothing today. Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, I went outside to do that film, that little video for Cliff. That's all.
Well, I had great plans today to do a rake of scrapping out in the shed. Then the alarms went off at my workplace. As I'm one of the key holders, I had to go down and investigate why the alarms went off. And of course, this storm we've coming blew in the 2 shutter doors, which are about like 40 foot by about 40 foot by about 30 foot doors. So then I had to try and secure them again with forklifts and diggers and every sort of thing to try and while the storm was blowing them in and out. So that took me a couple of hours. So that was the end of my Sunday doing any scrapping.
Oh, that reminds me. I'll send you a link of something I've seen, Irish.
Okay.
No, funny as anything.
I'll have to have a look at that later.
But yeah, so I've had a lazy day today. Does you good sometimes to have a lazy day.
Yeah. Well, I was planning to do a rake of scrapping out. I said I'm definitely going to tear it. I have about 20 or so of them power supply backup units, them PSUs or whatever they're called.
UPS.
To get the transformers out of them and get the batteries out of them and all that sort of stuff.
Courier.
I said I'd do them today, and I had a couple of printers I wanted to scrap out. I was going to actually scrap them out, not like how Ralph does it.
I was about to say, I have a very handy tutorial for how to scrap out printers.
Yeah, he just took out the ink cartridges and threw the rest away.
Yeah, and the cables.
And the cables.
Ralph even went too far.
Yep. Just
Oh
take
wow,
the
this is
cables
actual
off.
copper out of a fan. How about that?
Just take the cables off.
I took a sledge to mine.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to do. I was going to smash it
Sledgehammer.
with sledgehammer.
Then you got a bigger mess to clean up.
Yeah, I know, but it's a lot quicker than screwing every screw out of it.
Yeah, but it's fun, isn't it? It's fun.
Now, I get 4 cents a pound for e-waste for printers, so I don't even break them open.
No.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. You
But I tell you what about
it's not worth it if you're not getting good money on it.
What about the prices at the moment? They're through the roof.
For what?
For copper and stuff like that. But
No, I mean,
you're only getting shred prices.
everyday Solid's on the last video. She took some aluminium in. I got £800, and I got £1,000 a ton. Last Friday. I'm thinking, wow, your prices are low down south.
It depends on the scrapyards, because I have 2 scrapyards here, and one is about an hour away from me, and one is about a half an hour. The guy that's half an hour is given half the price of for copper than the guy that's an hour away.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
always the ones that are furthest away give the better prices. Why is
I know.
Yeah, why is that?
Irish, what about all that snow you had?
Yeah, I know that big fall of snow. Like I just about made it to work.
Just about?
Yeah,
Just
Dan's going. Yeah, all that snow. Oh.
Yeah, about half an inch.
I laughed on it. But maybe you need to borrow that snowblower I gave the short scrap first frost.
Oh yeah, that was our one fall of snow now for the year. It's all done and dusted. It's gone.
Shark's going, what's snow? What is snow?
It's all melting.
It's all right
today.
stuff that falls from the sky.
Come on, Shark. I know you was. Did you ever go through the Arctic?
Oh yeah. So, during one of my deployments, I was on what's called a frigate, and we were up off the Aleutian Islands, supposedly doing anti-submarine warfare patrol. What we were really doing was just trying to stay alive for a couple of months, getting the crap beat out of us from one polar storm after another. I'd be there were times when we would be refueling at sea, and I'd be out at the refueling station, and by the end of the unrep, I would be like a human popsicle. I mean, it's like I couldn't move. I was just frozen, layers and layers of ice. I had to go beat myself against the bulkhead to knock the ice loose.
I just put them on a trolley and wheeled them back in front of the stove.
Oh,
Or the
I've
furnace.
got, I've got this mental picture of Shirk beating himself against a big.
I mean, if it had been today, I have no doubt that my sailors would be out there with with their camera recording it, because that's what we all had to do, was knock ourselves against the bulkhead to break the ice loose so we could move again.
Stroll on. And yet I've seen those old 1920s 30s videos of sailing ships, and they're up in the rigging, in storms, knocking the ice off the sheets.
Yeah.
Also, you saw a shark up there. You said 1930s, right?
I was 29 back then.
Like Deadliest Catch when they're out in the Bering Sea and the boat is covered in ice as well. Like.
Oh man,
Sorry.
that was
Sorry, Dan, that tickled me.
Poor old shark.
So yes, Sir Ian, the answer to your question is I do know what it's like to be cold, which is why I live in Florida now.
Yeah, well, he moved to Florida.
Well, where'd you live prior?
Cape Cod.
Yeah.
The last winter that I lived on Cape Cod, we had so much snow that when I was digging out the driveway, I couldn't throw the snow up over the mountain of snow anymore. It kept falling back down on top of me. It was so deep.
I'm sorry, Shirk. Where's Cape Cod? Isn't that off the coast of South Africa?
No.
That's Cape of Good Hope.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
And Cape Cod is really weird. There'd be some winters where we wouldn't get any snow at all. You just get rain. And then you'd have
Cape
other
Cod is a
winters
posh,
where it was
rich
one
area
blizzard after
where
another.
the Kennedys and all them sort of people lived. All the money people lived around that area.
You don't mean that place where that? Oh God, what's it called? That woman who has a cookery channel, lives on a little island.
Ina Gardner?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one of her houses is up. I don't think that was Cape Cod. I think she lived on Martha's Vineyard. But anyway, yeah, it's that same general area.
Who the hell is Martha?
And it's beautiful in the summertime. Gorgeous in the summer. But oh my God, in the winter, just cold and nasty.
Well, that's a nice board you're ripping out of there.
Yeah.
Is it?
He always gets nice boards, and then he just goes, "I ain't got time for this." Look at that guy.
That's
think
a
that's
small
half
yard
it.
or what?
No
broken
pressure on
nail.
you, but we're all watching. There you go.
Look at the size of that. Wow.
Look at the gold fingers on it. Aye.
Oh, you were looking at that? I'm sorry.
Hey, but just watching that, I was watching Everyday Sola's video the other night, and she had this microwave, she took this microwave apart. You probably all saw it.
Yeah.
It's just pulled those plugs off, off everything. And I'm like, I had to do that. I have to wrench on them to get them off.
Stronger than she looks. Hold on. What's he got there?
Gold
Oh,
fingers.
yeah, gold finger.
Gold
I
finger.
have to show you that. Okay. Now,
Behind it.
I got a lot of space there now. See?
Yeah, he's made loads of space in his.
It's empty.
Yeah.
Gone.
See that, Dean Matthew? See all the space he's made?
Yeah.
I
could
can
do
see
the
it.
Irish jig on here if I knew how.
I can
Sponsored
see
by Ryobi.
I can see the floor.
You'll see a
Can
lot
you
more.
remember, Ian, what your shed was when you moved into that area first, and you had the shed just there? And did you decide then, I'm going to fill this with shit?
I think it might have been a garage at one point in time.
Or did you ever go in and go, I've really lost control of this. There's nothing I can do now.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday.
Ian, when's the last time you saw the bulkhead on the other side of the shed?
I plead the fifth. I'll get there. One of these days, I'll get there.
Yeah.
But as I say, you're not getting
might
younger.
peg it
You're not
before it
getting any
happens.
younger. And there comes a stage when you go, enough's enough, surely. And you go, I need to clear this before I become an old, decrepit man who can't even get into the shed anymore.
That's the part where I am now. That's why I took 4 weeks off to clean this place up.
Well, Irish.
I look at Ian Matthews and I'm saying that's not my future.
Well, like my wife said, Irish, if you die before that's cleared, I'm going to dig you up and kill you again.
So, Ian, there's a song in one of my favorite Christmas movies. There's always tomorrow for dreams to come true.
Okay, I'll be honest. There's a plan here. There is a plan. Like, although I do scrapping, I don't go out looking for scrap. Not like Dan here, or Mike, a few others. I get my scrap through work. Okay, so in my head, it's like, when I've retired, 3 years, there'll be no more scrap coming. So then, once there's no more coming in, like, Scrap Kingdom, once there's no more coming in, then everything that goes out, it gradually empty. That's me fucking plan.
Oh, that's your hope.
Keep the faith.
That's your dream. That's a dream, Matthews.
Keep the faith.
Hope and pray to whatever deity you happen to believe in.
Because I can just imagine when you retire, you'll have time in your hands and you'll say, oh, I'm going to clear the shed. And then next thing you go, I just go down here. Oh, there's a dumpster across the road. Oh, I have time now to go looking through that. And next thing you're bringing in a load of crap.
No, I'll be like Shirk. I'll have retired and say, right, I can go full-time scrapping now, and it'll be worse
Than ever.
I'll end up having, like everyday solace. It started off as a hobby. She's got a license. It's now turned into a business for her. Like shirt scrapper, ended up as a hobby. Now it's a business. It's.
So what are you saying?
Every little bit saving the planet.
So, so you're going to get a shark cage too? Is that what you're saying? It's a bigger shed.
I'm going to be like.
The difference is, Ian, shark gets his stuff, breaks it down, moves it on. You get your stuff, break it down, and put it in a collection somewhere.
No, he can go as far as breaking down.
He breaks stuff down, but he collects fuses. Anyone that collects, did you see his box of fuses? Like, they're all the same. They're all 13 amp fuses, and he's got about 10,000 of them. When is he ever going to need that amount of fuses?
Okay. This is going to hurt you now. This is going to hurt you. You actually believe that then. You believe what you saw. I actually got a tub, and it's only that thin, the top layer, So
I don't believe you, Matthews. I don't believe you.
So I filled it up, and then I just poured the top layer on and made it look like it was 10,000. There was only 100 there.
Only 100. Okay.
Only 100. When are you ever going to need 113 amp fuses?
Okay, I tell a lie. It was full.
That's my point. When are you ever going to need that amount of fuses?
I'm going to sell them.
Sell them now.
Take them on eBay.
Sell them now. What's stopping you selling them now?
Time.
No, it's because you just love hoarding.
CBFA. Can't be effing asked.
No, he's a hoarder. He's not a scrapper. He's a hoarder.
Oh,
Well, that's a sweeping statement.
That's palpitations, that is.
You'll be on that ITV show that used to be on. Remember that Help I'm a Hoarder or something it was called, or something like that.
Oh,
They
yeah.
used to have to send someone in, and they used to try and clear their stuff out, and they'd be crying when they'd be watching the stuff get thrown in the skip.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Irish. Here's what we're missing. Do you remember when Ian's water tank was leaking?
Yes.
And he spent a half a day looking through a bunch of bins to find the valve piece or something.
Yeah,
he knew he had it somewhere.
his arm and ball valve. Yeah, yes.
Yeah. And he knew he had it somewhere in that shed.
Yeah.
And he eventually found it.
Yes.
Of course, he probably could have gone to the hardware store, bought a new one, and had it fixed in the time that it took him.
He would have bought a new one of them for about £3, I'd say. He spent about 5 hours looking for it, tore everything out of the shed, had to do the work, and had to spend another 5 hours putting everything back in the shed. So that was like a day's wage, which was an average day wage in the UK, £80 to 100 and something pounds.
Just look at this self-gratification I have.
Oh my God.
But as I recall, Ian, didn't you also find a bunch of old cards or photos or something like that you had forgotten about or something?
No, I've still got to do Tales from the Attic season 1.
Well, this is going to hurt Ian Matthews. He found that, but he didn't find his Bitcoin.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Hey, Johnny Five, welcome in.
Yes, Scrapping Irish. I lost £3.50 10
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, you lost £3.50. You keep telling yourself that.
I lost £3.50 10 years ago.
When you found it last night.
No, if you could find that £3.50, it's worth a lot more than £3.50 now.
Yeah, not as much at the moment though as it was, but yeah.
Okay. So I've lost £2.75.
I'm gonna have to evacuate the building because I think it's gonna fall over anytime. Because I don't know what's happening here.
Oh, I thought you were having
probably because you've too much aluminium one side of your building.
Yeah, well, listen to this. Not sure if you can hear, but
This floor's going to give way.
there's an insane amount of weather outside. Jesus.
Oh, you're getting a bit of a storm now that we have here at the moment. It's heading towards you.
Yeah.
It's heading towards Ian Matthews as well. He's going to have a nice little bit of wind. Right?
Honestly, we've had some wind here.
Yeah, well, at this moment in time, I can hear it gust.
Is that anything to do with the curry you had last night?
No.
So here's unfortunately the weather that I'm dealing with.
Hey, that's my weather.
The sun is too bright for the camera. Sorry.
That's my weather.
Well, at the moment, in your area, Mr. Matthews, the wind is about
sunshine. Look at that.
48 kilometers an hour. We have at the moment here 80 kilometers an hour. And
It's only 50 miles an hour.
Over
Well,
here,
like
it's
your
almost
case
the
is
speed of
50
sound.
miles.
We're
80
at
kilometers
6.
an hour. That's pretty good wind.
Hey, Gibby, take it easy. Gibby's off. Take it easy. Thanks for being in.
Later, Gibby.
Later, Gibby.
Yeah, bye, Gibby.
But yeah, so
16 hours. Wow.
hopefully, I didn't have a look at that GoFundMe. What is the money up at the moment? How is he getting on?
I think
on
I
that?
still have it open.
965 last time I checked.
Oh, that's good because when I checked a while ago, it was
it was at
how much was it?
500 something.
It was 500 or something. Yeah, so it's gone up a good bit.
Yeah, there's one guy give £500.
Oh, there you
wow.
go.
Made my pound seem like tiny, didn't it? Really?
But it's not about that.
985 it says indeed. Yes.
Yeah, it's whatever someone can spare. Like if some people might only have a couple of pounds, to them that's worth thousands. What they're after giving, compared to what they have. It all depends what you have at the time.
Yeah. You just give a pound. It's fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you can't give a pound, watch his advert and click on the link.
Well, you look at what's his name? The big YouTuber. What's the big YouTuber out there?
Mr.
Big
Beast?
guy. Plays the old. What's his name?
Mr. Beast?
No, the other guy. Plays the old
PewDiePie?
witchcraft or whatever it is called. Witchcraft, not witchcraft.
Warcraft.
Plays Warcraft or whatever.
Oh.
No, it's not him. He plays what does he play? You know the big
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie. That's the one.
Oh, PewDiePie.
If he got $1 off every one of his subscribers every week, he'd have a couple of million every week, wouldn't he?
He has over 100 million subscribers. Yes.
Yeah. So if he got just $1 off every one of them every week, he'd be
I know. I
very
mean,
happy.
it's tragic. You know, you hear these things. There's so many good causes out there to give to. People come a little inured to it. You see fund and you go, oh, tragedy. But you pass it by, you know.
Yeah. Well, there's certain things like that. That's a once-off sort of thing that I wouldn't mind giving to. But then there's other channels which every week they seem to have something wrong with them.
Oh, the e beggars.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, that's when I just like if I give to this Cliff one now, and I find in 2 weeks' time that there's something else went wrong or something, he wouldn't get it a second time because you can't be that unlucky, you know.
Oh, this the last.
Last server.
Hey.
Hang on.
Party.
Hang on. How do you know that was the last one when you did it?
No, this was that.
So you must have done that first, wrote the last one on it, and put it to the back of the pile. Listen,
If you were paying
You just wrote on it there a minute ago.
Yeah, if you go back about 40 seconds, you'll see me write that.
I used to do that with my kids when they were doing the jigsaw puzzle. I used to take a piece of the jigsaw right at the beginning and put that to one side and say, that's the last piece. But they used to go, how do you know that, Dad?
Yeah, a couple more towers to do. And then I'll have no more servers, towers, nothing.
What are you going to do?
Metal
Do
artist.
you know what he's going to do? He's going to do some
Be a metal
micro
artist.
Microscrap.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Tomorrow I'm going to go and weigh up all my stuff for board sort. Tuesday I'm going to put it in a van. Wednesday I'm going to take it down there. And Thursday I'm going to sit on my ass and do nothing. And the rest of that shit back there in that pile, 80% of that can go in the shred pile. Cause
Don't forget, tomorrow's a holiday.
I don't care.
It is?
What's the holiday tomorrow for you?
President's Day.
President's Day in the States and Family Day in Canada.
Okay.
21st of February.
So I can't do any. I can't go to any scrapyards tomorrow because they're all closed.
Number 2. Oh, here.
You know what 21st of February is to me?
Our yards are open.
That's
It's
Sunday.
back to work day.
Yeah, same here, Ian, same here.
Same here.
I'll be back in a second, guys. I just want to get a drink. I'll be back in a second. Shark, you're in charge.
Oh,
Oh, time for the €1 million giveaway.
Now then.
Well, now. Hello there.
Okay, so I believe that Scrapping Irish said he was going to give away an ounce of gold that he recovered from all of the stuff that he's been working on. So let's hold a quick lottery and see who's going to win that ounce of gold.
right.
I thought we
Pick a
were
number
euros.
pick a number between 1 and 8.
7.
2.
All right, everybody, pick a number between 1 and 8.
3.5.
3.5.
4.75.
Oh, I'm going to go for 5.
Now, see, when you say pick a number between 1 and 8, that means you can't use the 1 or the 8,
Ah.
right?
You have to say from 1 to 8.
There you go. Between is not 1 or 8.
Hey,
Sounds right.
It's a good point. Less than or equal to, or less than, or greater than.
Greater than 1 or less than 8.
Where's my copper? Hey. Oh,
just bet, you know, you're saying that there then, greater than and less than. there was a thing on the news the other day. This woman, she had an 8-year-old child was given a maths test, a maths question. And some of it was really easy, somebody has 2 apples and she got given another 4. I mean, she got 6. This one came on and she said, how did she phrase it? Okay, this girl has 8 magazines. And she's, no, 8 marbles, that was it. This girl has 8 marbles and she's lost some. How many she got left?
She didn't know because she's lost her marbles.
All right, she ought to question that. Okay, there's lots of very great answers like some, less, greater than less, less than so many. But it's a question you couldn't answer. And the next one was just as bad. This girl, the same girl, this girl has 5 magazines. Her friends bought 3 more. How many she got? Well, is the answer 8? Doesn't say she give her the 3 magazines.
That's right.
But
Yeah.
is the answer still 5?
Okay, what is the numbers up in the chat for?
Because
Irish.
you told me that you wanted to have a giveaway, so
You've just
For an ounce of gold.
You've just lost an ounce of gold.
yeah. So you're giving an ounce of
It
gold.
could be worse. It could have been €1,000,000.
So scrapping Irish.
It's gone.
Pick a number.
No.
Can you pick a number between 1 and 5 and say it?
But sure. If I said number 6, Poosmate is going to go, that's the number. If I say number 2, Daniel's going to say that's the number. If I say number 5, so I can't
That's
kind
me.
of win,
That's
can
me. That's me. You said number 5. It's me.
Hey, Copper King Recycling, welcome in.
Copper King.
The rule was whoever's number was right got the ounce of gold, and then everybody else got 3 ounces of silver.
Oh, damn.
And
Like last time you
our
did that,
ounces,
Shark,
not
Shark.
those weird ounces that you use.
But here's the thing, Scrapping Irish, it was gold that you recovered. So we didn't say when they would get it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
It's
one
like,
of those.
getting a sticker from Ian Matthews.
No, it would have been worse if you said I was going to give away my gold Rolex that I got off someone. That would have been terrible now if I had to give that away, because the value of that is immense.
I wouldn't even joke about something like that.
No, yeah, good job you didn't say give away my gold Rolex on me.
Do you ever notice that no matter what we talk about, it always comes back to Ian Matthews? Leave that guy alone.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
You're welcome, buddy.
Well, if he wasn't trying to pass off watches as Rolexes to people, it might help.
Excuse me. I mean, what does he actually say in the middle of that watch?
Rolex.
This is a fake.
So ROWEX, yeah, Rolex.
That's Chinese version.
Well,
Rolex.
when you see stainless steel wrote on it somewhere, Justin, I don't usually see that in Rolexes, stainless steel.
Quartz movement.
Hang on, you're in bog country.
Or if you take the back off and you see Timex on the back.
You're in bog country. Come on, you're in bog country. How many Rolexes you ever seen?
Well, we kind of usually take them off the rich people that used to come over from America to visit us. We rob them.
Anyway,
He's halfway to becoming the next Robin Hood.
I mean,
He's stolen from the
you
rich,
said
but you haven't
that
got round to
was
giving it to the poor yet.
ROWLEX. I know that's not right because the Rolex that I got in Thailand, it's ROLLX.
Yeah, but that was Thailand. I got mine at the in Liverpool.
Yeah, on the docks in Liverpool.
Yeah,
Chuck,
from a
you ever
dodgy
see
market trader.
You ever see a chip like that that's got a digital reader on it?
Yeah, some mainboards have them.
I never seen one.
Yeah, there's
I've never
for error messages like F3, F4, and then
Oh,
or
yeah. In
Oh my
fact,
God.
in
they
fact,
display hexadecimal.
yeah, I have I have a bunch of those, the kits for installing those that I got when I bought out an inventory from a computer store.
Really?
They're still sealed up in the plastic and everything.
Show us that again, Ian. Or not Ian, Mike. Show us what you were showing there again.
That?
No, the other end. Were you showing something on the
this?
other end? Yes, that end. All right. Oh, yeah. Gold pins.
Excuse me, was that a toffee hammer?
I'll get that later.
Was that a toffee hammer?
No, I don't think it's made of tough somehow.
That hammering session was dedicated to Ian.
Shark, I've taken one of those
There you go, sledgehammer.
mast amplifiers apart.
And
Masturbation machines.
What?
You gotta wait for the video.
There's a master.
how are you going to
amplifier.
make this table if you're too busy scrapping out?
It's 4 legs and a top. How hard can that be?
Oh, I thought yours was 3
You
legs.
put it up at a table.
I like the idea with the I on one side and the W on the
Yeah, I
other
like
side.
that. No, the M.
Oh, the M on the other side. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I
W.
like that. That was nice. It was. I was thinking, yeah, that looks good. But if you notice, Ian Matthews always does this. He'll put up something, you think that's what it's going to be, and then the video is something totally different. He done it with the fish, and he got his daughter to put something up on Facebook, and I go, oh, that's the fish he's putting up, and then it was totally different on the video.
Clickbait. That's why. Clickbait.
You remembered the Irish. You remember.
Yeah. So anything he puts up on these videos, I'm taking no heed of. It's going to be totally different.
Ian, it's a shame when your reputation precedes you.
Oh yeah, he got his his daughter into his little ploy. Or put this up on Facebook, blah blah blah. And then I said, "Oh, that's what his fish is going to be like." And then I went to watch the video. I go, "That was nothing to do with his fish."
So wait, Ian's daughter is on Facebook. Now I'm gonna have to check.
Hey, Mike, you better let your daughter know she's got competition.
And I thought your hurt was for Libby.
Yeah. What about poor Libby?
Oh yeah, the barmaid, you know, Field.
Yeah, with the pink hair or the purple hair.
Purple hair, yeah.
Wait a minute. Whatever happened with Polar Ice? I thought there was something going there with you.
Actually,
Well,
no. That was just the same as Mike's daughter, just basically smile and wave, and that was it.
Look at that body language. You're like a bloody 13-year-old found out his first flush of excitement.
Wow. No, I'm not that lucky. Women usually run from me.
What do you expect, bro?
Yeah, not much. Not anymore. Oh, that looks good.
Oh, what's that?
Ooh, that's yummy.
That looks like liver and Chianti.
Ooh, beets.
Oh,
Some beets.
beetroot.
You
mashed
do very healthy,
steak or liver?
You do eat very healthy, Mike, I must say.
Liver and Chianti.
Mike, you need some of this for that, man.
It's like a bit of meat and gravy.
Oh, come on, Sean.
You need some of that, man.
I'm
That
good.
goes great on Salisbury steak.
That's like melt your face stuff off.
Ian sent me the rest of his.
Sharky, you should go on Dragon's Den with that. Maybe Peter Jones will give you a bit of money
I
to.
have someone in the basement there. Only if he put something up, I wouldn't have seen him.
Sorry, Sharky, but I'm out. Hey, Johnny.
Down there, Johnny.
Hi, Johnny.
Oh, Sharky, I just loved that video that night. Honestly.
Well, he's been moaning about
couldn't have made it up.
Ceiling.
Oh, John, I'm not on ceiling. Great.
I know, but you're on a prominent corner.
Yeah, I'm under the cupboard.
It could be worse. You could be in the closet.
No, that's not a cupboard.
There's one above. There's one above him as well. There's a Darth Vader above him.
Watchman's been watching Dragon's Den by the looks of it. Park Nest.
There you go. Yeah. Peter Jones, isn't it?
Now, I'm going to profess my
Good to see
ignorance.
you all anyway.
I thought that was Trudeau behind him.
Oh my God, Ian Matthews, do you not watch anything at all on TV? Dragon's
No.
Den. Do you not watch Dragon's Den? Like,
I do.
hey, Scrapping, Hoarding, and Tinkering
No,
Fun.
I ain't got. I'm a complete knob. Written
He's got in his name Hoarding. You should have that in your name, Ian.
Have you found somebody else to insult? You've done Boris Johnson. You've done President. You've done Kim Jong-un yet? Got to insult him.
Oh,
His funky hair,
Kim Jong-un had a big show of force the other day. He made all his minions stand out in the freezing minus 25 degrees to honor his father.
Oh, don't forget about old Vlad.
He's also pissing off the Australians too, right?
Have you
By
seen
a
what
laser
he's doing to
hitting them,
Canadians up there?
hitting them with a laser there out in the waters on the plane.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
This one needs hanging from a tree.
Oh, and what's his name? Alex
He's the reason
Alex
I'm not
Bellend.
banned on TikTok.
Right, well, no, we're not going to talk in politics. No politics. Into politics. Boom. Gone. Finished. That's the end of it. Scrapping or general any talk, but politics I'm not putting into it.
Or Salisbury steak.
Hold on. They got him. They got Johnny.
Big bug from YouTube.
Yep.
See what you get, Johnny. That's what you get for talking about them.
I tell you now, I bet there's black helicopters hovering over Leeds.
I did not touch anything. He was just not himself. So they must have got
The
him.
SAS were called to an address in Leeds today.
I see the poor old Queen has got the COVID.
Yeah,
it's just flu, innit? It's just flu.
Yeah,
She's 95 years old.
Yeah, I bet she's
So it
not
should be
got
all right.
the new lethal Deltacron version.
Deltacron.
Yeah,
I thought it was the Gamma version.
They found it in Thailand. It's 35% more lethal.
Only 35%? It's useless.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's worthwhile.
This pandemic sucks. I wanted zombies, goddammit. Why do you think I'll have all these?
Oh, Ralph.
He's practicing on the Horizon game. He's waiting for the zombie
Ralph.
attack.
That's not in the Horizon game, but okay.
Oh,
Ralph,
no,
what do
that's
you
in
think of
Days
that?
Gone. Sorry.
What do you think of that?
Hey.
Lisa sent you over that sword.
Yeah, that was it looked like something from Monster Hunter or something like that. That looked pretty good. Yeah.
Who else
Was
came
that
in?
was
I never
that a
pronounced,
casting project? I actually only saw the picture.
Yeah, it was a casting project. Yeah.
Okay,
And
cool.
Hazy Days came
hello.
in.
Hey, Dave.
And
Abeletski.
Crossball came in.
Jay.
Johnny 5, I don't know who got you, but you can come back up again. I have no problem. I don't know who wiped you.
We know who got him. It was the black helicopters.
But,
That's right. They can't get to Irish because they have to go through customs now.
A bit MI5 have been, keep an eye on his online
No, well,
activities.
we have they don't bother with us over here too much because we just stay quiet and say nothing. Stay out of trouble. You know, our motto is just we've enough to mind ourselves anymore.
Scrappy Irish, if you don't mind me asking, what age group are you in?
I am 46 now.
What a
So
baby.
if this lot kicks off
Okay,
in
my next
Ukraine
glitching
and
today.
you can be called up into the Euro army,
No, Ireland is not part of the EU army. We are in
Euro,
No, we're a neutral country. We're not part of any army.
you're in the
Not the same
Euro.
age as me.
No,
You're
but we're
in
not
the
in the
NATO
army.
army.
No, we're not.
NATO, not a
Ireland is
NATO
not part of
member.
NATO. Ireland is not part of the EU army either.
Are they not? Wow.
No. We are completely neutral. So now again, we have an agreement with the UK that if the Russians did decide to come in into Ireland, your ships would come over and block them off.
All five of them.
Well, it's better than
Oh,
it's better than our two.
just having a laugh.
It's better than our two.
Wait a minute, were you talking about the Canadian Navy or the UK Navy?
Both.
I'll send hey, Matthews, I'll send you a funny video of the Irish Navy attacking the Russians. So I will.
Oh, it's not the one where the American ship saying, this is the USF Ford Enterprise, move over, don't, and this guy comes back and say, in the end, he says, this is the Irish Lighthouse Station, your call.
No, it's not that one. It's a different one altogether. If I can find it here on my WhatsApp, I'll send it to you there now, and you can have a look at it. But it shows Vladimir ordering his ships to head to Ireland that time when they were heading, and then it showed the Irish Navy going out to meet them, and then it shows Vladimir going, "Oh, funny Irish pixie heads." All it is fishing boats.
Yeah, but I tell you what, though.
Could be worse. It could be Swiss Navy.
He still rerouted his war games somewhere else.
Oh, he did, because the Irish fishing guys were going putting all their boats out into that area, and if he sunk one of them, and Ireland being a neutral country, it would have caused all different sorts of issues for him. So they did change to a different country, so they did, or a different area. I'll send that to you later, that video.
Oh, you started, partner.
Hello, Brother Lee.
Hello, Ian.
Can we have Johnny
Ryan
back?
What's up, Lee?
Just the panel is
Hey,
Hey,
we're
Hayes.
Hi, Hayes.
Hang on, Bob. I got the right thing on.
Good
Hello,
evening, Darren.
everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
happening?
My God, I have
What's the
only
weather
one
like for
space
you
left.
down
I've
there,
only one
Hazy?
How's it
space
going?
left.
One short of a full house.
I know this is like if we all had cards, we could play noughts and crosses.
No, I hope that's
Celebrity
that's
Squares.
That was it. Celebrity Squares.
Yeah.
Yeah, celebrity squares.
So I just asked Siri
More square
about the
than
Irish
celebrity.
Navy, and she's laughing.
So then, if you're doing continents, we won North America from.
Mike, how did you reverse your name?
To there. I can't get it.
It's an optical illusion. You don't really see that.
Oh yeah, I didn't think so.
WatchCon reckons you look like you're down in a submarine.
There's an app called
It's like Man in Submarine.
I don't
Yeah.
remember what it's called now.
Upside down app.
Upside down, yeah. Just type in
What's long
upside down.
and full of semen?
Backwards. Oh, yeah.
Is that the shed or the attic?
What's long and full of semen?
Long, hard, and full
She-
of semen.
Submarine.
Submarine.
Ian's last shit.
Oh,
Oh, listen, I'll leave it at that. I'm only joking. It's funny though, isn't it?
Say,
What funny.
is that the shed or is that the attic?
Well, wouldn't you like to know? What do you
Well,
think
no.
it is?
I'd say it's your shed, I'd say.
Okay, look, the Irish do have a navy.
No, it's not. It's actually your attic.
Are you all fucking insane? You looked at this backdrop for fucking over 2 years.
Yeah, I
That's
would
right.
say the attic.
That's the attic.
That's the attic.
And you had your little
Star and
star.
all that,
I remember
you know?
the star.
Proper
Yeah, the
Hollywood.
star. The Hollywood star.
Well, I would have known because there used to be a big poster in the background.
A big poster of what?
Me.
Oh, fucking no! There was never a big poster of you. There was never a big poster of you, Ian.
Well, not
So,
not me.
what was that, Sharky?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
That was the Irish Navy.
I got
Oh.
taken
The
to
Irish Navy.
America, didn't I?
Oh, I thought it was just a couple of rowing boats. Oh no, that's Swiss Navy, isn't it?
I gotta
I
go.
did take you to America. You're
There,
right.
Dan.
Hey,
Okay,
Dan,
guys.
take it easy. Dan has to go. Bye-bye, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah,
Talk to you later, Dan.
see you later, Dan.
So what's happening, Iris? All
Yeah,
good?
not much.
How's the
not
weather
much.
beating you?
You were how did your live go?
It was okay. It's yeah, it's okay. It's Brian's. It's what Brian wants to do. But
I
obviously
think-
I support him.
I seen you were live. Was it last night you were live as well? You were with Shamdog was on, you were on,
Yeah,
and
I
Brian
had a
was
good
on.
laugh actually. It was quite
Jet
fun.
Wash.
Or
I'm,
Jetwash was on. Sorry, Jetwash was on.
I'm starting to enjoy doing the live shows again, you know?
But
And it's making me remember all the good times in the past because fucking hell, I made all my live shows private, yeah, because you know things happen and whatever. But every now and again, I go back and have a look, and we've done some funny shit, man. No, listen, I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't care about whoever does whatever live shows. I don't think there was a live show quite like mine. Seriously.
Well, it was
No,
unique.
you were the main
Your
event.
live shows are funny, Hazy.
Seriously, I'm not blowing my own trumpet or whatever, but I did used to push boundaries a little bit. You know what I mean?
There's one live show you never did show. Your birthday live show.
Yeah, that was like fucking 7 hours, wasn't it? Of drunkenness. I drank a whole bottle of Southern Comfort.
Hey, scrapping together.
Did you fall over?
No, that
No,
was
I
me.
didn't. I was saying to my brother.
No, that
earlier,
was you, Ian. You fall off your computer
That
chair.
was me.
Listen, I'm in the attic. I gotta climb down a ladder every single night, and I've never ever fallen out that hole.
Yeah, and every time you want to go for a pee, you have to go down that ladder.
Well,
No,
sometimes
it's got to be a
sometimes
Q
I got a
bucket
big
in
bottle I
corner.
pee in.
Got to be a Q bucket.
I got a bottle sometimes. I'll pee
What's
in
the
a bottle.
American Hub
you know?
Depot?
That's what we gamers call a raid bottle.
A what bottle?
A raid
You know.
bottle.
Okay.
If you're doing a raid in like World of Warcraft, which can take several hours if things go wrong, and if you have an important role like either healer or tank, if you're only a DPS damage dealer, then it's sometimes okay unless you're on the top. But you're not allowed to go pee. You need a raid bottle.
As long as you don't pick up that bottle later on when you get thirsty.
Listen.
Well, this lag is a bit warm.
Never piss in a can. Is all I'm going to say.
Are you
That's all
speaking
I'm
from
going to say.
experience?
Listen. For a man of wisdom will tell you never piss in a can because it can go wrong.
Well, that's what the B&Q bucket's
Oh, you're
for.
speaking from experience, obviously.
Don't think
Yes,
you drink
yes,
out of
I
a
am.
B&Q
Yes, I
bucket.
Listen, I'm
There's
not
nothing-
ashamed. I'm not ashamed to tell you my mistakes to make you
Well,
not make them.
There is only
know?
one
He
difference
doesn't, so we do after.
between a warm can and a cold can.
Time.
15 minutes.
No.
I value a cigarette fucking butts in it as well.
Oh, no, that. Oh.
Ugh.
That's
Oh,
the worst.
God.
Yeah, that used to be back at all the house parties. You had to check the cans to make sure that someone hadn't dropped their cigarette butts into it when you're at
Yeah.
house
Make
parties.
sure you hold the can that you're drinking until it is empty.
No,
Yeah, I
the
know.
reason you drink fucking things with cigarette butts in at parties is because you're drinking other people's drinks.
Exactly. But when you're young and you go to a house party, you don't have any money, so you're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
in there and you're looking around. You go, if anyone leaves a
listen,
can down,
we've all done
I'm
it,
taking
man.
that.
I think that's called mind sweeping there. Right?
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
called.
I think
It's
so.
I call it drinking OPs, which means other people's.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and I spent a lot of time in my youth going out to the pub on OPs.
Back,
You know?
back
Listen,
when
when you're a
US
poor boy
Navy-
from a poor family, you fucking gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just a poor boy.
You couldn't afford to be going in early into a pub and actually drinking your own drinks.
Yeah.
So
It's fucked
back
up.
when they started banning smoking aboard U.S. Navy ships, a lot of the sailors started reverting to dip, and you'd always see, you know, when you'd see an open Coke can or soda can somewhere, you know, it's like, shit, I don't remember if that's mine, but there's no way in hell I'm going to take a sniff of that because,
Yeah, God knows what.
you know, you see these sailors all the time and they go, you know,
Chewing
in
tobacco.
the
Oh, I
cup.
couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even
Oh.
imagine drinking that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Grant. What was his name?
Grant Hubbard.
Grant did all that.
He still does. Grant's okay. I still speak to Grant. He's, yeah.
Well, I don't go to house parties anymore. I don't go to the pubs even much now anymore.
I don't go to the pub much.
There you
We
go.
go,
That's a Swiss Navy.
we go out for food. I might have a pint, you know.
Yeah, but no, I
It's
couldn't be
getting
bothered.
past Ian's bedtime.
Well, it has. It's gone 10 o'clock, so it's working in the morning. So,
He's up at crack of dawn.
Who's Dawn?
Don't tell anyone about Dawn.
He's looking out for scrap to hoard.
Don't tell your wife
I'll
about
put that
it.
link out
He
again.
was,
that's
he
in
was
there
sniffing
for-
the crack of dawn, more like.
I put that link out there again for Cliff's Shed. That if anyone wants to go
Ian,
and
did
get
you ever
something
tell him
good.
the stories when you fucked the sofa?
What story is that?
No,
Oh, they don't know
I
that
may
one,
have
do
done. I may have done.
they? Listen, if you wasn't on the Hazy Days show, you didn't know. You don't know.
Well,
Can't remember.
I did see Matthew do lots of things on the Hazy Days show that could be strewed as inappropriate.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, if it wasn't inappropriate, I didn't really want to know. To be
Yeah,
honest.
that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, but if it wasn't inappropriate, it wasn't allowed on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think I was all innocent, wouldn't you? Innocent and butter wouldn't melt.
Yeah, but what I used to like about Hazy's show was that the stuff he used to make people do, and people used to actually do it. What used to amaze me was people would do it. It's like you got
I know.
hypnotized.
The guy who shaved his head
They
and
shaved their hair,
dyed his
dyed their hair,
I've got a
shaved
clip.
their eyebrows off. Oh, you name it. He made them do it.
Not
It
only
was
that,
fun.
there's folk who's got Hazy Days tattooed on them.
Yes.
I know. People have got Hazy Days all over the world. Like in Australia, and like I can't stretch no further than that. You know. It's
What about
fucking
New
blows
Zealand?
my mind. Blows my mind. There's one in England, one or two in England.
Yeah,
In
Johnny Five has a
America.
tattoo, doesn't he?
Who?
Yeah, 25
Johnny
does.
Five.
Johnny. Yeah, Johnny's got
Yeah.
the worst Hazy Days tattoo I've ever seen in my life. Listen. There's a girl called Stoney. She lives on a trailer park in California, and she got a boyfriend to tattoo Hazy Days. Yeah, and when she showed me the picture, it said the tattoo said Hazy Dazzy. I fucking listen. I got a picture somewhere. I have to dig it out, but it says Hazy Dazzy.
It does look like it. Does look like it.
I swear to God, you can't fucking make it up. So I was like, what the fuck? So I messaged her. I'm like, that's not even my name. What the fuck? It says Hazy Dazzy. And she's like, oh yeah, I thought it was wrong. So I sent her a picture of my sticker again. And her boyfriend touched it up and he manages to make it say Hazy Days. How he done it is fucking beyond me. But he managed.
Would these be these non-stick stickers?
No, not the coasters. Not the coasters. Yeah, there might have been a coaster. No, it was just a digital picture for a message, actually. But he managed to fix it up, so it said Hazy Days. It was incredible, I swear. But it was a bad tattoo. But the point I'm making is Johnny Fives is worse than that.
What
That
it
was my
is,
point.
right? We say that person always got that Hazy Days on her thing, and when she's out in the bar and people go, "What's that tattoo about?" What does she tell people? I seen this nut job from Wales, and I decided to get a name tattooed on me.
Who fucking knows? It's beyond me. It's beyond me. But
what do you
obviously,
say, like?
some people got to see something in some people, haven't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
No,
obviously,
it's a big commitment to tattoo
it's
something onto
bizarre.
you that it's going to be there for the rest of your life, more than likely.
Yeah.
Well,
But I think
you know.
with tattoos, you got to own them. Whatever, you just got to own it.
Yeah.
If you've decided one day I'm having this tattooed on me, you got to own it for the rest of your life. That's it.
What did you just put in there, Partners, before?
That's that live stream of Ian's. The other way fell over.
Oh, that's okay. I just
2 minutes 12 in.
Inappropriate.
If you go 2 minutes and 12
Yeah,
seconds,
when he fell off his
that's where
chair, that was comical.
No, there's a
Best
lot worse.
stream ever.
There's a lot worse than that one, Part Nest.
Oh, listen, I got
like
some-
the
listen,
core.
let me tell you something. I've got 2 years archive of Ian Gold.
If you remember the one where I balanced everything and I sat on top of it,
Yeah.
and then there was all taking bets how long I would still sit on top of it.
Yep. Oh yeah, I remember everything.
But like what you call Hazy's show would start off just like normal show, but by about 2.5 hours in, it was just nuts because everyone was
Yeah.
loads of alcohol on board at that stage.
Yeah, by the time I'd had a few beers, you know,
Yeah.
start parties getting going. Ian's drunk fucking half a 12-year-old. You know,
That used to be the running joke. So it was. That used to be the running joke, and but what's going to take out his eye at this stage? Dizzy would have his eye in his hand at some stage. If anyone doesn't know who Dizzy is, he lost his eye and he has a glass eye, and he'll take it out every so often when he gets enough drink on him. He might put it in his mouth for a while. He might do something weird with it.
There was without a doubt there was some infamous streams.
oh yeah.
I have Lee's Misses in the Basement.
I've never seen anything that can compete with it, to be honest.
No.
Seriously. Like I'm not dogging anyone's stream or anyone's live. Everyone does their own thing.
The internet lets you work, it work.
But
yeah, your stream was like yours was more like my streams are. It's all kind of scrappers usually that's in here, and the odd person like yourself.
My stream was
on YouTube.
My stream. This is what my stream was. I'm gonna have a few beers tonight, and I'm gonna see how much fun I can have with all these people in the world.
Yeah,
that's what my stream was.
Yeah, yours wasn't. You know? It wasn't anything in particular you didn't talk about. It was whatever you felt like at the time.
Yeah, it was just what's happening. How are you?
Yeah.
Let's get drunk. Let's feel a little better. We're gonna do some stupid shit, and it's gonna be fun. You know, like, that's it.
Yeah, that's a lot on the fly.
And I'm bringing that shit back. I swear to God, I'm bringing it back to how it used to be. I mean, maybe not exactly how it used to be.
You're getting the band back together.
Well, no, because some people just they can't play, can they?
Yeah.
But no, there's gonna be some sort of it's gonna be. We're gonna have some crazy shit going on.
Yeah. And is Struggle Streets going to be still going as it is, or are you going to just be yourself, or is it going to be under the Struggle Streets umbrella?
Well, me and Brian are still going to do Struggle Streets. That's Brian's little brainchild. He had a few years ago, and it's starting to come together now, slowly, you know. But no, I'm gonna on my Hazy Days live channel. That's gonna be my live channel from now on. I've only got 69 subscribers, and
leave it at that. That's the best number.
Every time I do a live show, listen, I got 69 subscribers, and I do a live show, and I get 80 views. So it's not bad, is it?
Yeah, no,
that's not bad.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I mean? So
and you know your main channel, the Hazy Days main channel. Are you just going to keep that for your music and stuff like that?
Yeah. Well, this is the reason that I deleted all my live shows, because when I started them, my little boy Harry, he was a baby. He was like 9 months old, but now he watches my channel. Like, you know, he watches all my videos. So I can't have him watching fucking Ian sucking on a 12-year-old. You know.
Are you doing something else?
Or me doing whatever I'm fucking doing, sticking clamps on my nipples or fucking whatever, shaving my.
Oh God! I just remembered the tassels.
Listen, Ian. There's so much you forgot. I'm gonna show you.
But you're talking about that now, right? That brings up a good point, actually. But you're when you start doing your videos, whatever your child was younger, and as they get older. Would you not be worried? Do you not worry? I have no kids, so I don't worry about whatever. But as they go older, you know how kids go through a stage of they're embarrassed of their fathers.
Yeah, well, listen to this, because I got an older son that's almost 17. So yeah. Jack, when I started my live shows, Jack had just gone to high school, so he's got his gang of mates and all that. And some of his mates knew about my channel. So now all of a sudden, Jack's dad is on fucking YouTube doing a live show. Being a fucking idiot, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that sometimes his mates would be in the chat, and then they would say something, and I'd know who it was, and I'd say to Jack, "Oh, your mate's in the thing," and it'd be a little bit of thing, you know what I mean? But like Jack's mates, they seen what I was doing. They ripped him a bit, you know, obviously.
But actually,
you're an embarrassment.
But listen, I know I'm not an embarrassment. I know that I'm like a fucking cool dad. You know what I mean?
But they think you're really cool because you're on YouTube.
Yeah.
They do.
Well,
my daughters, when she tells her friends, my dad's on YouTube, and they go, what?
Yeah, but your daughter's a lot older.
The thing is with Harry now, Harry is on YouTube all his life since he was a fucking baby.
Okay.
Harry
I suppose, they're growing up with YouTube. YouTube is part of their life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although,
I like some of the stuff what Harry's been in, some of the videos Harry's been in.
although when Jack was a baby, I had YouTube. It was different. It was a different. My YouTube was just for putting music on. You know,
Yeah.
I'd just sit there with a guitar, play a song. And I'd done that for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Before I started actually
like
making videos.
we forget that the kids nowadays have grown up with YouTube. Like, even though YouTube is only 17 years old or something like that, most of the young kids have grown up with YouTube.
It's not even
Spotify
17. I
and all
don't
these
even
things.
think it's 17 years old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Started in
Do you still make
2005.
guitars?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on about the guitars last week.
Have a look,
actually.
let me show you this one.
I just want to say, while you're getting your guitar, I want to say hi to Michael
Well,
Clinton.
I'm an early
Wood
adopter.
Moores,
Joined just before
Crypto.
Google took over.
Will you be quiet for a minute, Packnest?
This is the last one I made, Ian.
Hold on a second. Everyone be quiet till I welcome in the people that came in since we started. Wood Moores, welcome in.
Crypto.
Michael Clinton, welcome in. And Crypto, welcome in. And I have Johnny 5 in the basement. I'll bring him up as well. Johnny 5. Now, show us that guitar again, what you're doing there.
Yeah, highlight it.
This is the last one I made.
Yeah, that's the one we were on about last week, that you drew it out on by hand and everything.
This is a proper guitar. This ain't no cigar box guitar, you know what I mean? Like, this is proper.
Yeah.
Like, I drew this. It's a one of a kind. I drew the shape and made all the templates first and everything, you know.
But what I don't understand is why you don't push that as a business, because I could see you making loads of money on making them and selling them.
Because I've got my fucking hands full up to there. Like, I got a 5-year-old. Kate's not well. Although I would love to, I would love if I had the space to be able to have all, like, my workshop's tiny, so everything's hard work. Whatever I want to use, it's hard work. You know? Yeah, it's so hard. It's so hard. If I had a station for every job, you know what I mean? It would make my life way easier.
Who dropped off?
But yeah, this is another level, isn't it? Compared to when I started. You know?
Sharky.
Who dropped off? Was it Sharky?
Shark dropped off.
Yeah, Sharky.
I don't know what happened there, because I just seen someone dropping off.
Well,
I appreciate that sticker.
I'm also going to have to drop off. I've got to get ready for work in the morning. So,
so no problem.
Pleasure to have me up. Nice to see everyone.
See you again.
Take it easy and catch you on the next one.
Don't forget to watch that live stream of his.
Don't forget, push the cliff shed.
Yeah, anyone, I'll put his link up again at the end, and we'll see what happens. All right.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Welcome in.
Good night, everyone.
So,
see you.
what I was going to say in there, Hazy, you know how you said you're bringing back your lives, and you're going to try and keep the same as what you had. We say it's just going to be just whatever you want to talk about, you talk about, and that's it, sort of thing, is it?
It's just going to be me pressing live, and if people want to come along for the ride, everyone's welcome.
It's 2 years since you've done your when you used to do it like that sort of way.
I think it is. Yeah, I think it was just as lockdown was happening, I was fucking ending.
Yeah.
So it's 2 years.
Yeah.
But I've been through so much in the last 2 years. I mean, seriously, like mentally, and I've dealt with a lot of shit as well. I've dealt with a lot of stuff from my past, although there's still a lot of stuff to deal with. I feel like in the last 2 years, it's enabled me to take a lot of burden off my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, although it's been a terrible thing, I think it's helped quite a few people as well.
In ways you never understand. Things out and get a few things sorted. Yeah, it has too. Like, but again, what I found great about YouTube was you're able to still be in contact with people, even though you're in lockdown. If you wanted, you could still talk to people that you'd met on YouTube. So YouTube.
But I mean, could you imagine doing a lockdown without internet?
Yeah, I know.
Listen, I don't care who you are. I don't think anybody got through the last 2 years without being affected one way or another.
Well, I still going to argue that I loved it. Nothing changed in my life because I lead a boring life anyway. Okay.
I know, but something.
I went to work and I used to come home. I go to work, come home.
No, but something in your mind. I mean, fucking hell. Is you like that boring, Irish?
It is, yeah, really, it would be. I used to go to work, I'd come home, I used to do my bit of scrapping. So all that stuff I could still do. Lockdown didn't affect me from doing that.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing it affected was my holidays that I might have planned. So, like, I planned to go to America. I planned to go to Italy.
But
I couldn't
listen,
do them, but I can still get to do them.
Just because you could still do all your fucking routine things,
yeah.
Psychologically, something inside you is different.
I don't think so. I don't. I've been honest. I don't. It didn't.
Listen,
really
just the way you view the world, even. You know what I mean?
Not really, because I hadn't got the. I didn't have the. I suppose where I am. I'm in the west of Ireland, so we weren't. It's not a big city, so most times you're not going to have all these rules to obey. You're not going to have. You have plenty of open space. You have loads of stuff. So I could be outside. I didn't need to be wearing masks. I didn't need to be doing any of that sort of stuff. It wasn't really something that was forced down my throat. So I don't think it affected. The only thing it might have affected me a bit was, I suppose I wouldn't have got to see family as much. But again, sometimes that's a good thing, because the more you see your family, the more you fight.
I know, that's true. That's true. You know? Listen, I'll be back now. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be back.
Yeah, no problem. But so that's the story. What was I going to say there? Let me in case anyone came into chat. Crypto came in.
Scrapman Dan came in.
Scrapman Dan came in. Michael Clinton came in. Yeah, so I hope to do what's called soon. I hope to do a scrapyard run like Ralph at some stage. I'm getting through my scrap is building up. I've about 5 or 6 bins of insulated wire, and I have a lot of aluminium to get rid of, and I have some shred and stuff like that. So I hope to do maybe a scrap run at some stage and see what we end up with, you know.
I've got a whole bunch of solid core wire that I'm not going to be turning in. I'm going to be scrapping out, because that's very clean copper. That's the stuff I'll be using for casting. So,
Show us again.
Oh, this is just your simple stripped copper wire. But because this is very very clean copper, it's basically 99.99% copper or something. That's very good for casting.
Well, judging by the wind outside, I'll be taking my fence to.
Yeah, it's kind of, the wind has actually died down here now.
Yeah, it's a bit calmer here as well, but it was insane a few minutes ago.
It may pick up again later, because they're saying 3 a.m. in the morning was going to be when it was going to be at its highest here. So maybe this is the eye of the storm. I'm in the center of it at the moment.
I know. I walked up the coast.
Yeah, it looked windy enough, that video you put up earlier about letting people know the Struggle Street was on tonight. It looked pretty windy where you are.
That was yesterday. I done that. I made that video yesterday. That's how gangster I am. I can make one yesterday for today.
Yeah, but you thought yesterday was Sunday anyhow.
Well, listen, this is what happened. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this is what happened. I made that first video, when I was out.
Yeah.
But I was going to post yesterday because I thought it was Sunday. Yeah. But then I thought it was too windy. So what I done, I found another spot and I ducked down. So the one you've seen in the short, was made on the same day. The one I put up yesterday was made on the same day as the one I put
I thought
today.
they were made 2 different days. Okay.
No. See, that's Hollywood fucking pokery.
Hollywood.
You know what I mean?
Hollywood hazy days. Hazy Hollywood.
And because I had my GoPro and then I did that on my phone.
Yeah, I like the way you done that with your made yourself.
I thought it was a pretty cool idea. You know, you got the full thing of what was going on.
Yeah. Johnny Fowler, stay in the chat. Johnny lost the signal again.
I just like to keep my mind fucking busy.
But it's good that you live in such a place like that where you can go to the coast. There's places to go off and walk. I know where you live because I went to. I think so. You live in a city. But
did you come to my house? You did. You come to my house, didn't you?
Yeah. You're not too far away from the wilderness either. Like, even though you're in a city.
Yeah, I'm on the edge of the city, basically.
Yeah.
You know.
So you can still get away from the hustle and bustle of it.
Yeah. Like for me, 20 minutes either way is either city or wilderness.
Yeah.
You know, well, not even 20 minutes, like 10 minutes. 10 minutes, I'm at the coast.
Yeah.
You know, I love it. It's my favorite place to go. Like.
So are you going to do any of them videos this year of your travels? Them €10 flights on Ryanair?
I don't know until I'm sure on the travel, all the travel restrictions stop. I mean, they've got to, haven't they? They've got to stop eventually.
Oh yeah, but unless something else. But they're more or less. It's it's like over here now. Our masks are being dropped. You don't have to wear the masks anymore in shops or anything. That's all been dropped. You can go where you want.
Yeah, same here.
Everything is opened up.
Same as shit.
So
Yeah.
and I think in the UK they're dropping that you don't have to even have a PCR test now. If you get COVID, you don't even have to go for the test. You can still go to work.
Yeah. Which
So once that's done,
more than one at a time.
yeah,
Can you
once
show
that's
nonsense
done,
to
then
this?
everything's open. You know.
Well, cross that bridge when you get to it.
Oh, so can I come in for more after?
Yep.
fucking
Don't
hell,
worry
Pac,
about
this
it.
is like EastEnders here. What's going on?
Like EastEnders. Oh, but yeah,
Get out
no,
of my
it's
fucking pub.
but yeah, so that's the
Yeah,
story.
listen. I just make videos as my life goes on. You know, I just make them of whatever I'm doing.
Yeah,
But
well,
now
I just do
this
it about
year,
scrapping because the rest of my life is boring, so no one wants to look at that.
I've rearranged my van now. I've taken all the shit. What I built in the back of my van. I've ripped all that out and started again. So I've got an actual bed now. I can pull out. It's a sofa, but when I pull it out and drop the seats, I got a nice bed, enough for two people.
And what's your plan with that? Are you actually going to go away for weekends and stuff, or?
Yeah. I'm gonna travel around in it and take the boys camping and shit.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Yeah, there's a channel I watch.
Like a rock and roll bed.
It's called
No.
Becky, no, it's called.
It's actually a fucking bed settee that I got from Gumtree that I cut down and fitted it in there, and it looks pretty cool.
Oh, that's handy.
But also what I'm thinking is solo nights out camping on my own. Just going fucking off somewhere, especially when I've had enough of all the bullshit from time to time. It's good to be able to just drive somewhere, be able to cook myself some food, go to sleep, wake up in the morning by the sea or somewhere,
Yeah. I do watch that. It's Eamon and Beck, I think it is. Their travel one. They're Canadians, and they travel. But she actually got bad news this week. She's been diagnosed with cancer. Like she's only young. She's only.
Yes, I follow him myself. Scrapping Irish.
Yeah, but it just shows you, like, when you're watching YouTube and stuff like that, and you see people on YouTube, you don't think they have these issues as well.
Listen, let me tell you something about people on YouTube. Every single one of them is just like me and you.
Yeah, and like they're a big channel and everything, but it just shows like she has to.
Yeah, but they're still like me and you. They're just big. They just got bigger numbers.
Yeah. But I like watching them travel videos, so I do. But it's kind of shocking to when someone's so young and you hear they have cancer. She's only in her 30s, like, as well.
Yeah. Something terrible.
Yeah. But stuff like that. But I like the travel. I like watching travel videos because you get to see parts of the world you might never get to. So you see it through someone else's channel.
Yeah. And that's why I like to do the videos down on the coast and stuff, because some people, do you know, realistically, some people in the world have never seen the coast.
Yeah, they've never been to the sea. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Your videos you do on the coast, so hazy, are cool.
Yeah, I've got lots. I got loads of videos I haven't even put up. I got so much stuff.
I'm still waiting for that. I'm still waiting for the videos, the follow up to when that you found that big long piece of tube.
Everyone is.
Hold on. Did you actually watch a video and not just put good video?
Yeah, I watched the full video.
Yeah, 30 seconds after they were published.
No, I watched it fully now.
They're my favorite.
The video's fully up.
Listen, Lee comments like, I'll post a video that's 4 minutes long, and he'll comment 30 seconds after I posted it, saying, "Oh, great video! I loved it. It's really good. I love the end bit."
No, I don't know. I mainly put longer ones in it first.
Lee got called out on that, so he watches videos now.
Yes. It was called out by Matthews.
Listen. I don't make videos for people to like come and watch, and I don't care about people coming and watching it. If somebody comes across my video on YouTube, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it really don't bother me. It's for my
I know
kids.
you do it as something that when you're dead and gone.
Yeah, it's for my kids, man. They can watch me.
There.
Could you imagine having a video of your dad with a fucking chest-mounted camera going on his walk, what he done all the time on his own time?
Yeah.
You know, the stupid things he would do. things he'd pick up because I'm filming it all. I'm picking up shit.
Oh yeah, I've watched some of the videos you do.
Yeah, but
hilarious.
It'd be great for like grandkids and stuff like even great grandkids if
It's
around
something that's not for me. It's not for
'cause,
me.
like, I'd never know what my great grandfather was doing back in the day.
Now imagine you could go on a YouTube channel and say, "Oh, what was this crazy fucker like?"
Yeah.
And then he is sat at his kitchen table saying, "Right, fuckers, I've got the world's hottest gummy bear. Like I'm about to eat it." You know what I mean? Like,
or that time you had the world's hottest chocolate and the sweat was pouring out.
Or the fucking one chip challenge. Are you
all
brave
that
enough?
stuff. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Dave's Insanity fucking rip your fucking throat out sauce. Or Cully's fucking hot noodles.
Jeez, you do really like your hot food, don't you?
No, listen, I've had all these for like 2 years because I'm like
mix them all together in a blender and drink it.
There's
And
some
drink
serious
it, yeah.
pain there. That's the world's hottest gummy bear. Ralph, have you ever seen any of my videos where I'm eating shit?
I think I remember one. I didn't know what you ate.
I've ate it all. I've ate all the hot stuff. The
one with the chocolate where he had to get the
think
big,
it was the
and
chocolate.
He thought he was actually going to pass out with the heat. That was the best one.
I think it was the chocolate.
It wasn't the heat. It was the endorphin rush. That was the world's hottest bar of chocolate.
Yeah.
And on the 10th piece, they look like little tiny pieces.
Yeah.
On the 10th piece, I thought I was going to pass out. So I stood up just to get milk from the fridge, just to make sure I could still stand up.
What was that guy that used to do them challenges, which is sometimes, and he was used to
everything spicy.
Up to no good. Up to no good.
He couldn't handle any bit of.
He was on my show the other night. Yeah, he shouldn't eat hot stuff. It fucks him up, man.
Yeah. Even
he's a good kid, Cal. Listen, he ate dog food and all crazy shit. You should check his channel out. He's called Up to No Good. Go check him out, man. You haven't made videos for a while.
Because I suppose I was subscribed to him, and then I kind of just stuck to the videos that the scrapping videos and stuff like that, and I don't get any notification of his stuff anymore.
No, you haven't done anything for a while. But I mean, listen, if you think that you can follow all your subscribers, then you're fucking smoking some good shit. Because you just can't, like, you can't.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. Come on now.
Well, no, you can't. I've said that
all
a
this
couple
stuff
already.
Sub shit. It's okay if you only want fucking 10 subs.
Yeah. No, if someone puts out more than one video a week, the chances of me watching that more than one video a week is pretty slim of that person.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. But you shouldn't have to worry. You shouldn't have to like worry about depending on the people you talk to. Like this sort of thing for your views. Like we should just all be friends. Like
yeah.
You know, we should be communicating on how to make ourselves stronger because within people are too concerned on fucking fighting within. When what they've got to realize is we are all in the same fucking group. We're one army.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We're miniatures.
We need to make ourselves stronger instead of trying to like compete against each other.
Yeah.
Because if we think we're going to become famous with each other, then we're fucking delusional. The world is massive. We can make each other stronger to reach further. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
it's like being in the pub.
When I came onto YouTube first, I came onto YouTube thinking, can you be quiet for a minute, Parknest, till I'm finished? I came onto YouTube thinking that I admit it. I came on thinking YouTube. Oh, this is going to be another income source for me. I'm going to make money on YouTube. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. I soon learned you're not going to do that on YouTube. Then you had a choice to make. Are you going to stay on YouTube because you enjoy doing what you're doing, or are you going to give YouTube up? And I decided I was staying because I met good friends on YouTube, I think, and I can meet up like this, have the fun with them, talk about what I'm up to, see what they're doing, and have a joke with them and have a laugh. And that's the reason I'm still on YouTube. It's not because I think I'm going to make money on YouTube or I think I'm going to be a big channel. It's because I enjoy what I'm doing and meeting up with people that I've met through YouTube. And I want to stay friends with them. I want to see what's going on in their life. And I want to share what I'm doing. That's my reason.
Yeah. That's the same. Yeah. That's what I did. I started my channel as a vlog when I found the layout in the loft. And then I've just carried it on from there, doing my live streams, what I do, showing people what I do with my layout, making the stuff for the layout.
Well, I just grew up and I realized I was a superstar, and I was like, I got to share this somehow. Like, how am I going to share this shit? Like,
if your head gets any bigger there, I'm gonna have to get a bigger screen for you.
Cruising out to me.
Yeah, he's going
to
to
get down to that.
Yeah, I was going to say that, in fact, he won't get down through the loft if his head gets any bigger.
Yeah, he won't get out the loft.
Listen, could you imagine? Could you imagine being me and not having YouTube?
Yeah, what did you do before YouTube came around? How did you survive?
Listen, I was like a proper party animal, like serious. Like I was all about everything. I was out being like crazy shit. Like I've had a crazy life, man.
You couldn't live a boring life.
No, I'm far from boring life. Most of the things in my life I could never say on camera.
Yeah.
You know,
I live a boring life and I enjoy my boring life.
If we have a few beers, I'll tell you some shit, you know.
Yeah, but you know, but I find YouTube a good way of communicating with people and seeing what they're doing and seeing people that are into the same sort of stuff that I'm into. Like even E-Waste Mike there, even though he doesn't.
Back in a minute.
I still like watching what he does.
Jackie, innit?
Yeah. You still haven't told me how he reversed his name.
He did. He said it. There's an app called.
It's called backwards text. Just type it in and go to like Google to search. Just go backward text.
Yeah.
What you just type in whatever you want, and then it'll copy and paste it, and then you just put it wherever you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you haven't even got to download nothing. It just basically does it and you copy and paste.
Yeah, I've had that thing on there for probably a month now because I'm just too lazy to change it.
Yeah. Oh, that's trippy. That's cool.
Yeah, as Michael Clinton said there, it's a way of chatting to people all over the world.
Look at that gold dust in there. Oh,
hold on.
Oh, you missed it. You're slow, dude. Look at that. Oh, that gold dust.
Oh, look at all that gold. They're all the tops of the gold colored VGAs.
Yeah.
That's a lot of them.
You get good money for them, don't you? You get like over $100 a pound.
I get $140 a pound for this.
And what weight is that now? That you get?
I don't know.
Okay.
If I was a nice guy, I'd go put it on my scale, but I don't feel like being nice today.
You should know by just holding it how much there is.
I know. I can tell. Let me tell when he's holding it. I would say that's about 3.5 kilos.
No, I'd say 3.5 pounds. I'd say 3 pounds.
Here, just
3 pounds. That's what I mean. I mean 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds.
Just for you, I will fight with the scale to get it out of this goddamn box.
Why are your scales still in the fucking box?
I use this to weigh my cocaine. It's not used for that. I'll give you the thing. So you want pounds? Is that what you want?
Yeah, go on, go pounds. Right, before you do it, how much do you think is in it, Ralph? Sorry.
That'll be I don't know, 2.5 pounds. 2.5 pounds.
Okay. Parknest, what do you think?
Parknest is still there.
And a clue.
Okay.
Long
Lee,
enough
you
to
want to take a guess?
I ain't got a clue.
Okay, well I'm going 3 pounds. Daisy's going 3.5. Anyone in the chat want to put in what they think it is?
I think it's 3 pounds. I think it's a little lighter. I think it's in between 3 and 3.5.
I got shit to do, people.
Okay, wait.
Go ahead.
Mike, chuck him on it.
I'm gonna say 3.56. So a little more.
Over 3.5. I think it's under.
I don't even think it's 3 pounds. To be honest with you.
I think it's 3.27.
Let's see what he has.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, 2.6.
2.6.
I said 2.5, so yeah.
Yeah, you were the closest.
That's $140 a pound.
So you have
280.
You have about $365 there.
Yep.
In that bag, what is it? What the fuck is in there?
That's the top of them little chips off the boards, off the electronic boards.
These things.
Yeah, they
So 140 times 2.6.
Oh, that's the processor.
Yeah,
no, this is a chip. It's not really a processor. It is a type of processor, but these are usually stuck on main boards, and you have to use a spatula or whatever to get them off.
Yeah. So that little bag is $366.
Oh, I was out for $1. I done that in my head.
Well, you're smart.
Fucking,
wow!
You should have tried doing it in your leg. It's much more fucking accurate.
I'll go down with $1.
Plus, I have to bag up all these.
How much a pound do you get for them?
85.
That's nice too.
Board sort pays 40. My refiner pays 85. Or I can just have him refine them for me, but I just want the money. I ain't got time for all that bullshit.
Grapman Dan said it was 2.620.
Yeah, that was what was on the screen, basically.
I know, that's why I put it up.
I'm gonna get me a coffee because it's only halfway to midnight, so I'll be back.
Yeah, so that's the good thing you have over there, Mike, is you can sell that stuff for good money. Over here, I'd only get, if I went to the scrapyard with a pound of them chips, he's going to give me 20 cents.
Yeah, now board sort, like, if I didn't, like, these are the bottoms, right?
Yeah.
So board sort will actually buy these for like $6 a pound.
Okay.
But
bottom.
my refiner just got a hold of me, and he said that he's trying to do something because he did find that there's quite a bit of gold on the back of these two instead of just the front. So I'm going to sell them to him, and he'll pay me, probably $10 a pound for them instead of giving them the board sort for $6 a pound.
Okay, so board sort are going to have to put their prices up, aren't they?
No, board sort ain't going to do that shit. Just like I said, the gold fingers, they pay $40 a pound. My refiner pays me $85 a pound. And then board sort to buy the gold corner BGA chips. Board sort will buy them, but they're like dirt cheap. Let me see what I.
How much did it cost you though?
Pennies.
Pennies.
Yeah, a lot of stuff I get for free. If it comes out of, because I buy like bulk servers and computers and stuff. I buy it by the pallets or the Gaylord boxes. So, I mean, anything I make, if I bought 5,500 pounds worth of e-waste and I made probably 3,500 on it.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
And how long does that take you to sort out like?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How long does that take you to process before you get your return?
Usually if I'm feeling energetic and I want to do it, I can go to board sort every other month if I want to. So every 2 months. 2 years ago I usually go 3 times a year. 2 years ago I went 9 times in 1 year. I made almost $80,000 on just that.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was good money.
Yeah, so like
how much did you have to lay out to make the 80?
I probably laid out maybe 10.
Oh, that's nice, man.
On the high end.
Yeah, with a bit of 12-month graft in between.
Yeah. Now last year I was kind of slow. I only made 48 off of a board sort last year.
And is that your main income?
That's just board sort. You're still making money off your scrapyards as well, and you're making money off your refiner.
Right. Yeah, that's how my refiner. I made almost $8,000 off my refiner.
Yeah.
And he's just a guy. He works at an aeronautics company in Ohio, and it's nice because when I go down there, I call him and tell him I'm coming. He lives 10 minutes from there, so he just he meets me down there. I hand him the box full of goodies, and I always kid him. I said, by the time I get home, which is a 3-hour drive, I said I want my money in my PayPal, and it's always there, even though I'm messing with him, But yeah, he's so damn trustworthy. I was trying to find
I'd want it before I even fucking turned up.
Yeah. And tell me, how much do you think you would have made roughly? You don't have to give me figures, but in the ballpark, what would you have made in your scrapyards for the year?
Last year, I made I think it was like $28,000.
So that you could turn some years. You could have 100,000 between the lots.
2 years ago, I made 130.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I worked my ass off.
Yeah.
I worked.
You put the time in, and you put the you have to go and collect all that stuff, and you have to take it all apart. You have to do there's a lot of work that people don't see you have to do. But if you are willing to work hard at e-waste and scrap, and there is money to be made.
Right. Now these here, with the bottom on it, the gold corner BGAs, if you just took them off and sold in the board sort, they pay $15 a pound.
$15 a pound.
Yeah. Now my refiner, he'll buy them he'll buy them complete without taking the tops off.
Yeah.
But I'll still get the $67.50 a pound. But I take the top.
How many
off.
laptops does it take though to get a box like that?
Well, these are all off of servers and towers. You know, laptops I sell right out as laptops. I don't even mess with laptops.
Oh,
If I get like I got 1,200 pounds of laptops sitting out under a tarp in the yard that are going away. But I get $1.10 a pound for a laptop. Now an average laptop weighs 6 to 8 pounds. So I'm getting $10, $12 a piece, and I get hundreds of them at a time. So I have $1,200 I have $1,200 in laptops. So whatever the weight is, I don't know. But yeah.
Wow. It's crazy, isn't it? $12 a laptop. They're worth way more than that. Like,
yep.
Well, that's not when they're not now because they're old ones or whatever. Because people are just throwing them out.
It makes me sick.
And it's funny, like the all-in-ones. I hate those things, but I have to take them because I have two contracts with the scrapyard. So whatever they put in a pallet or whatever they put in the Gaylord box, I have to take. I can't I can't pick and choose.
What do you mean, like a monitor with a computer built into it?
Right. Yeah. But board sort, they pay 5 cents a pound for all-in-ones, and I probably have 100 of them laying around here. I hate taking them apart because
You say 5 cents a pound?
Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's dirt cheap because what they do is they call it tear down, so they have to pay somebody to tear them down.
Get into the plastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like if you tear it down into its components, and you'll get how much a pound for just normal circuit boards?
Well, I mean it would be a laptop motherboard, so that's $4.35 a pound. So you probably got $5, $6 in just the board.
Yeah.
But then you pull the CPU out, you pull the heat sink off, you take the BGAs off, all that stuff, and it adds up that way.
Yeah.
But
so instead of getting 5 cents, you might be getting up in $10 or $12 a pound for all your stuff in.
Right, but it's time consuming. That's the thing. It's time consuming.
Yeah.
But when I don't have a crap load of computers and stuff to do, then then I can sit and do that. That's why I'm getting all this done. And this basement was full of computers, a couple of days ago. I got them all done. I actually got about 15, but it's way back there. Way back in see where the light to heaven is? That's heaven, that light. You go through that light, you're in heaven. But matter of fact, where is it? Right there.
Stay away from the light, child. Stay away from the light.
Yeah, right there. There's 3 stacks of towers. So there's probably another 20 towers there I gotta dig out yet to do tomorrow. So
Michael Clinton said you turned over more money than he makes in 10 years.
Yeah, but you know what? It is. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And like I said, I mean, this is what I do for a living. So
Yeah, well, and it's your living, and you have to take, as you said, you have the expenses, your electricity, your heating, all that sort of stuff has to come out of that money as well.
Right. So it's just, but yeah, I mean, I used to love to do this, and now it's just like, I actually push myself to come down here and do anything. But I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I'm falling apart.
Why didn't you just tip the whole box into the bag?
Why don't you shut up and let me do it my way?
It's fucking winding me up. The fuck is going on?
Hey, this ain't my first rodeo, Hazy. I've done that, and they fall everywhere. They go everywhere. And my boss ain't here, so I'm going to do it my way.
Listen, you need to make yourself a big fat funnel.
Actually, I'm just doing this to tease Irish because he just,
Yeah, so he knows it gets to me watching all them gold bits he's going throwing away. Where I'd love to put them into acid and stuff like that. He just.
Yeah, if I go like this, he really enjoys that.
Yeah, I enjoy looking at that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how much would you get from that, Irish?
Well,
what do you get?
Again, all I can get out of it is the gold. Where when he sends his stuff to the refiners, they'll get the silver, they'll get the gold, they'll get platinum, they'll get all that sort of stuff. Which I don't get.
So what I'm saying is the way he does his, would you get more profit than him?
No, he'll get more profit because the guy he's sending it to will get gives him more money because he's getting all the materials from it. Where all I'm going to get is the gold.
Then why don't you do what he does and send it?
Because here in Ireland, they'll only give you like 10 cents a pound.
There you go, Hazy. Ready? Just for you, brother.
Yes, thank you. I can stop scratching the skin off my legs now.
There you go.
Yeah. See, if there was a board sort here in Ireland or if there was a refiner like what Mike, it'd be more profitable for me just to sell it like he does. But because here there's no one does that, the scrapyards will only give you like 10 cents a pound for your stuff. So I'm not going to. So if I give a pound of them chips to the scrapyard, I'll get 10 cents. Where if I refine a pound of them, I should get 2 grams of gold or maybe more, which would be worth over 100 quid.
Yeah.
You know, so but
So
if I had a refiner like he had, it'd be 300 and something quid.
Right. This bag right here is £294 or $294.
Yeah.
So,
Just stay with that bag.
so that's almost another. So between that bag and this bag is $600.
I know it's incredible because it's such a small fucking bag, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's incredible because chances are most of that was something that people threw away.
Yeah.
They threw away money.
Yeah. So that one there is 3.462 pounds. So
No,
just under almost 3.5.
Irish. The reason is because each individual that participated in that pile, their bit is pennies.
Oh
you know?
Yeah.
So it sounds crazy when you like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is.
All they were throwing away was an old broken laptop.
Because realistically, do you know when you're throwing away your rubbish, like your plastic and your glass and your aluminium in your normal rubbish, that's the same. It's just, it's all got value to it.
Yeah.
Even our soda bottles are 10 cents each. We just take them back to the store.
Because we pay for it as we buy our product, but then we just throw it away.
Yep.
I was telling a customer where I was that I collect cans because I melted, and they said, well, you can also turn them in for money. There's money in aluminium. They didn't even know.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Said, have you heard of copper thieves where they steal like the copper wires everywhere? Yes, copper is very expensive. Well, it's also a metal, and so is aluminium.
Let's known one here in the UK.
Yeah.
We just had a guy get electrocuted because he was cutting the copper wire from the streetlights while they were on.
Good for him.
Oh yeah.
Poetic justice.
Yes, exactly.
I bet his hair was standing on end for days.
Irish, you couldn't do that in your workshop, could you? Just pick up a bottle and drink out of it?
No. Chances are it's acid.
I don't know. This is a little salty, so I'm not really sure what this is in here. Kind of got that hit.
What is that?
It's a ginger soda.
Oh yeah.
This is like a hometown. They make it here.
Yeah, it's like what we call ginger ale.
Yeah, it's a little bit stronger than ginger ale, but not much. But.
Okay.
It's nothing like ginger tosser, is it?
No. It's not that strong. That's all I drink.
That's really strong.
That's really fucking
really.
Yeah, but so there's money in scrapping if you're into it in a bigger way, and if you have the room to store it, and if you have the time to go through it, stuff like that. But for the normal person who whatever, if they're only picking up a few cans of empty aluminium cans, it just take them a long time to make money out of it.
Yeah. But I mean, you still, if you got the space you can put it, you still may as well.
Yeah. Like I have 2 barrels full of this crap. This is all extruded aluminum.
Yeah, is that heat sinks?
Yeah, and I get almost 80 cents a pound for these.
Yeah.
So these are, I think one of these is like £1.50, something like that.
Yeah, so you'd have over $1 just to want it in.
Yeah.
It doesn't belong adding up like all that stuff. Same with the with your cables. When you're cutting your cables out of your computers and stuff like that, you just throw them in a bin, and then they don't belong until they add up in weight-wise.
When I was a kid, we'd go to the tip and we'd drag out TVs were good for wire. And anything electrical, we'd rip all the wires out. We'd have a big sack of wires. We'd take it over the fields real far, set fire to it all the plastic burnt off, and then wait for it to cool down, bash it into a block, and take it to the scrapyard.
Yeah, they won't buy them anymore in the scrapyards. If you bring in any of that wire, they're not allowed to buy it anymore if it's burned.
Yeah,
I know, because it's against the law to burn it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of environmental hazard and stuff.
Yeah.
But
you get all these out of servers. These are all
copper ones.
That's all copper. Like this big one here is 1.6 pounds. Just for that.
What are you getting per pound of copper at the moment over there?
I have no idea. I don't even follow.
That's like $4 a pound or so.
I'd say it's more.
You know, and then on
Yeah.
some of the heat sinks, you get these big copper plates off the bottoms. You know, if you want to clean them, or you can just sell them as copper aluminum radiators. But I mean,
well, do you know what? Listen, you'd probably make more money selling them as pieces to people that wanted to make stuff with them.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Ralph.
too.
Yeah.
For instance, yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I saw a video by Moose Scrapper 2 or 3 days ago. I commented on the video as well. Basically, making a 1 pound copper bar got him like $35 to $30, which is like 5 or 6 times, maybe more, over 10 times the scrap price.
Yeah. Remember when I started melting copper, Ralph, and I used to bug the shit out of you?
Yeah.
Back then, you could take a 1 pound, which would pretty much be one of these. I think these are like a pound. Let's see. Yeah, this is like 9.6. So 0.9, almost a pound. This one piece, back when I started doing it a couple years ago, was $20 a pound for copper. Now it's up to 40. It's doubled since then.
Yeah.
But a
People are
pound.
gathering ingots like crazy.
Yeah, if I melted this down and put this in an ingot, now it's $40. But a couple years ago when I started doing it, I sold a couple of them for $20.
Yeah, but
So how much?
E-Waste Bin does that. He melts them and he sells them with his brand, with his E-Waste Bin.
So how much is that worth if you don't melt it?
If I don't melt it, it's just number 2 copper. So I don't know.
If you melt, why ain't you melting it all?
He ain't got time for that.
Because it's February.
If it makes it 20 times more valuable, does it make
because it's February, it's 20 degrees outside, and there's snow on the ground.
Does it make it 20 times more valuable though? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, it does, because people buy it on eBay. You look on eBay and you'll see 1 pound copper ingots going for crazy money.
Yeah. Like this here is 1.6 pounds. So this is probably like $60 if I melted it down and made an ingot out of it.
And put it on eBay.
Holy fuck! Listen, Ralph is fucking jizzing in his pants right now. Ralph is like, "Oh my god, fucking take me home."
I'm gonna take in a lot of my copper, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe not.
Yeah, like if like E-Waste Bin was selling them at crazy money, 10 times the value of copper by melting them, you know?
Yes, that's insane. That's insane. Ralph is fucking Ralph. You are going to be a millionaire.
But people buy them gold fingers that Watchgod was showing there earlier, Mike. People pay 10 times the value of gold value for them on eBay.
Yeah.
Because they think they're going to make a lot of money on them, and they go. People put up 100 quid for this, 100 quid for a pound of these or whatever, and people pay 100 quid for a pound of them, and the chances are they're going to get a gram of gold out of it, which is $50. So you know they pay double the price as what they should be, because they don't know what they're buying. They don't know. They just think it's bigger than what it is.
Well, I would say probably like 80% of the people that are doing it are only not even getting their money back.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No.
It's like a little hobby thing. They're just excited to be able to retrieve some gold.
Yeah. Well, some people do, like Watchgod said that. What's his name? I think it was Moose Scrapper said like before he bought a pound of thing. He never made the money back, but it was because he wanted to see how it was done and he had to buy the stuff.
Just the thing. Yeah.
Right.
Well, so
See,
would
like
you want-
Paper, please.
how many pieces of paper do you need?
Give her a
Listen,
notepad.
listen, do
We
you
don't
think
need extenders. We don't need extenders.
Hang about before you go any further, it just popped in my head. Do you think I was a little harsh on Ian at the beginning when I said was long and full of semen?
I think you were, but he took it as a joke, so it wasn't too bad.
It was well deserved.
He can take it. I'm just glad that you're even speaking to each other again.
Well, listen, I had to give him a dig like that for me to be able to speak to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He deserved it.
Well, as I said, I'm friends with you. I'm friends with him. And what happened between you and him is between you and him, not between me.
Listen,
and you,
it never
or
happened
you and
between me and him. I was protecting Dizzy. You know, that's what happened.
Well,
I was protecting. I'm always protecting someone else. It's never. I'm never getting attacked.
What are you in that box there? What he's showing that? Oh yes, look at that.
So this box, minus the weight of the box. See if it'll show, because I gotta go underneath here. It's 26.4 pounds. 26. So at 26.4 pounds, there's $580 in that box of memory. $22 a pound I get for this.
Wow.
I got to weigh up my box of memory because I have a box just like that.
And then you get the dumbasses like no offense.
What are they though? Is that DDR4?
This is computer or memory sticks out of
I
computer.
know, but what grade is it? Like DDR3 or DDR4?
It's all mixed
Doesn't
up.
matter.
There's all kinds of stuff in here. It don't matter what it is.
It's worth.
But
Listen,
now-
it's worth more than you're scrapping. Is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but you know what? For me to sit here and put it on eBay and pay all the eBay fees and all that bullshit, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it to me because I make a whole lot more this way.
Yeah, it all
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
down to, again, it all comes down to
So-
time and what else you've got
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
fucking right.
If
And
you
how
have
much
time
you
to
get.
If you have time to sit down and go through every one of them and test them and see if they're working and blah, 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 you will make more money out of it. But it comes down to your time, you know?
Right.
Yeah,
So-
if you get 10 of those a week, then sure, you sell them on eBay to make
Yeah.
the most out of it. But
But
if you get 10 of those per minute, that's a different case.
Right.
Yeah.
So this box, this bag, and this bag is how much? Just had $1,246 for those 3 little items.
That's nice payday.
And then and then that goes with my server boards, all the different categories of motherboards, backplane boards, PCI cards, Wi-Fi cards, all the CPUs. That's how you get a big check from Board Sort. Because everything has its own category. Like if you go on their website, you can see everything they have.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the good thing about Board Sort. Like, it's you know what the price of the stuff is before you send it, so you know what your money is before you even go up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna probably do tomorrow is because I put everything in totes. All my totes have the weight of the tote on it. So when I put the totes on there, I just deduct the weight, and then I have my total of what the weight is. And then Board Sort has the they have the a spreadsheet on there where you put if you have say 26 pounds of memory, you just go into the Goldfinger memory, you put in 26 pounds, it automatically adds it up for you. So you know exactly what's there. And then at the very end, when you add up all your stuff that you're going to take to them, you have everything in the spreadsheet. It'll tell you the exact amount you should have and the exact amount of weight that you're going to be hauling. So you even get a weight chart. It'll tell you, so you don't exceed your weight, on your vehicle.
Yeah.
So it works out well. I use it all. That's how I do it. I mean, sometimes because there's stuff that they don't list, like these, they don't list those, under, that's the bottoms off the BGAs.
Yeah.
They don't list these on their website. And then they do like internet cards and, just oddball stuff, the little clear relays with the silver in them and the little clear ones. They buy all that stuff. They have so many categories of stuff that they don't have on the website. So, when I go there, it's between $5,000 and $8,000 every time I go. Every time. And like I said, that's, a month and a half, 2 months.
That's what I'm saying. The thing I don't like over here is the prices in the scrapyards. It's just ridiculous. Like, even for copper or aluminium, you ring up a scrapyard and say, in per aluminium cast. And they go, oh, no, we just paid the same price for cast, rolled, sheet, extruded. So they give you the cheapest price, but they're still they're making more money on it then. That's what I don't like. Well, at least over in America, you get all your categories. Everything is categorized, and you get your better prices for the better stuff. It's just a con job here in Ireland with a lot of scrapyards.
Maybe I'll send that memory to Ralph.
What did you say?
I'm sorry?
Did you say you were sending the memory to Ralph?
Why?
And I thought we were friends.
How do you change your name? You can you, unless you leave?
Well, I mean, it's either Ralph or...
I think you have to... No, you can change your name. Can you change your name?
No, not unless I leave.
No, you don't. If you go to bottom left, click on 3 dots, select edit name.
There's no 3 dots.
Pimples. There you go.
Yes, there is, Hazy. It's literally you've got basically in this where you can see a picture down in the basement on StreamYard side.
The smallest icon.
Oh, down there.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, you fucking smart asses. Who the fuck would look down there? Who would look down there? What the fuck?
I have to send
There
that
you
down.
go. See? He changed his name.
Yes.
I have to
He's
send
happy
that
now.
Look at that.
He's so happy now.
There you go.
He's happy now, yeah.
Wait, it's not upside down. It's just backwards.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
Upside
No
down.
Yeah, I didn't want it upside down, just backwards. That's all. I mean, I'm
Well,
already
you could
upside
have
down.
you could have just typed that.
What?
You could have just it's just normal letters. You could have just typed that.
Oh yeah, it is as well, isn't it? What the fuck is going on?
Oh God, Hazy.
I don't fucking know. Listen, I'm blaming fucking e-waste Mike.
That's, hey,
His head's going to be that big, it won't be able to get out the loft hatch.
What the fuck did I do wrong?
You
What did
said
you do
backwards. You're supposed to say upside down.
That's a Diana Ross song.
Do you want the upside down app?
Oh, upside down, yeah.
Upside
fucking-
down, inside out.
so, Ralph, I'll let you know what the postage is on this when I send it to you, okay?
What?
When I send you 26 pounds of memory, I'll let you know what the postage is.
What for? I
Just to make Irish cry. See, you
I
have
was about to
seniority.
say, he's just
No.
doing it to get to me.
Yeah, he's just he's doing it to get to you.
Ralph has seniority. I've known Ralph longer, so he gets first.
that is true.
And I thought
I
you were of Irish descent and everything.
Yeah, well, you know. I don't really care.
I'm going to get you banned coming to Ireland.
I do have an Irish last name, though.
Is that right?
You do. You
Yeah.
do.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, true.
5.2 pounds of
Why did they put a little D in it?
There you go.
Are they trying to tell me about a little D?
On
I
my
think
side, it
that
looks
went wrong.
like a little D.
Little bitches, I'll fucking smack them upside the head.
Well, I've gone past my 3 hours, so I'm going to cut the live. So I want to say before I go, thanks to everyone that was in. Thanks to everyone that came up on the panel. I'll do my usual what's happening for the week on your channel. So, Ralph, what's your plan for the week on your channel?
On my channel, probably not much, but I'm going to be sorting more stuff and doing scrapyard runs.
Okay.
And not turning in any copper, apparently, because I'm going to melt all of it.
And sell it on eBay.
Yes.
Fuck
Become
yeah.
a millionaire.
Make those fucking ingots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mike, what's your plan for the week?
Finishing up down here and board sort on Wednesday. That's about it.
And will you be videoing the board sort trip?
Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, but I'm sure you'll be putting videos up of it, like.
No, I don't give a shit.
What's the plan with your channel for the week?
Well, to be honest, I was thinking mostly for this week it's going to be a quiet one, so it's going to be mostly like midget porn, cocaine, and fizzy Haribos.
Yeah, that's a good combination. That's a good
combination now.
Yeah.
You know,
that could either end up being a trip to a prison or a hospital.
I mean, I don't know what it's
Or
going to be,
both.
but it's definitely going to be sweaty.
Right, moving swiftly on to Lee. What's the plan on your channel for the week?
My plan, I've got a video to come out Tuesday.
Okay, and that is?
And we upload every Friday and we live stream Sunday. That's all.
Come on, listen, you need to perk it up a little bit. I mean, you got a lot to follow. I mean, I got midget porn, fucking cocaine, and fizzy.
I can't follow that one, Hazy. But Tuesday, it's Jackie's birthday as well, so I won't be on much on YouTube as well Tuesday.
So what you're saying Tuesday, you're gonna have probably midget porn and Haribos.
Cocaine. No, he's going to have, instead of the fizzy sweets, he's going to have Skittles.
Yeah.
Next, what's the plan for your channel?
Well, there's no way I can top what Easy Days is planning. It'll be just another video on this car.
Okay. So
Window,
what day is that? Friday?
ready.
What day is that video coming out?
Friday.
Friday.
Pagness, I gotta check your channel out. I don't think I've ever even been there. Are you making videos on that car?
Well, that's just one of the cars that's featured on my
He
channel.
does a lot on the BMW as well, and he does some on his caravan.
Dashcam videos.
Dashcam.
I got a Volkswagen T4. I love it.
I did some videos on a T4, a camper van conversion.
How
Yeah,
many
but
midgets?
Busy
Was
Dave's
it
done a
yours?
camper van conversion on his.
Not mine, but I did help out a bit.
Yeah.
How many midgets can you fit in it, Hazy?
There were 94.
Well, so far, I can only find 4 midgets, so it's not really fucking filling it up. I need
Oh.
Yeah, it's not many midgets in the area.
They're hard to find. Have you ever
Yeah.
tried finding midgets?
It's
They're all
because
in
they're
the
always
middle.
hiding.
They're all
Hey.
together.
Over
They're
here,
all
we call them
hiding in their
leprechauns.
little.
Over here,
Netherlands
they're
are the tallest
leprechauns.
people.
They're not
I
midgets.
think
they're
you meant
leprechauns.
midget gems.
Irish is like, over here, we call them uncles.
They're our uncles, the leprechauns.
Fuck it, they're uncles.
In America, they call Lucky Charms. In America, they call them Lucky Charms. Well, for my channel on Thursday, I won't be doing cocaine. I won't have any midgets, but I will have some scrapping out videos. So Thursday, you'll get a scrapping out video from me. Again, thanks to everyone that came in, and thanks for the super sticker from who was it again? It was from Mudmores83. So thanks for the super sticker. Appreciate it. And till
Thanks
next
for having
week,
us up.
I'm leaving it to Ralph to give us a timeline.
I know who I'd want to be watching next week.
Hold on.
Ralph,
Go on,
give us a
Ralph.
timeline.
I'm going to put the Cliff Shed video
Oh yes, sorry,
in there.
sorry, you're correct.
That's
There we go.
all the links are in the description of that video.
Would you
That's
play a video at the end, Irish?
No, I just put a link in for this guy's shed that got burnt down, and there's a GoFundMe to try and help him out. So I just put the link in. If anyone wants to give anything towards it, that's up to themselves.
Yeah. How did his shed get burnt down?
He bought a battery from Wish, of all
A
places.
lithium
Oh,
battery.
listen.
Lithium battery, and it went on fire in his shed overnight. And no, it
Well,
wasn't
I'm,
like a small
I'm sorry,
battery.
mate. I'm sorry, mate. You fucking don't deserve nothing, you clown.
You're very mean.
Come on now. He bought a fucking battery from Wish and left it in his shed unattended.
Well, I'm not saying Wish. He bought it from China, so I'm not saying.
Well,
I just said Wish for the crack, but it could be off any site. But it
I
was
mean, you
China
buy him a new
battery.
shed. You buy him a new shed, and do you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna buy another shit battery and burn that fucker down.
I'm
Probably
buying
not.
a shed.
I'm only joking.
GoFundMe for people who want to do it. We're not-
I'm only joking. Listen, hate me and go fund him.
Yeah, that's it. Hate easy and go fund him. But so the link is there. If you want to go and help him out, go and help him out. If you just want to watch one of his videos,
You should.
he's monetized,
should
so
go
he
and
might
help
get
him
some
out.
money off YouTube. Watch one of his videos.
Yes, sir.
Right, Ralph, see it.
Listen, I'm only
Scrap
joking.
y'all
No.
later.
Thanks, guys, and catch you.